goes. My weakness comes and goes. I'm reaching out for the easy high. Please fortify this strength of mine. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes. My body aches to be satisfied. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes. I'm reaching out for the easy high. Please fortify this strength of mine. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes.
How's it going, everybody? I am Jason of JasonsRealm here today, ready to bring in live coverage of the Columbus Blue Jackets taking on the Detroit Red Wings. This game is an absolutely pivotal one in the Eastern Conference, as the Red Wings have been one of the best teams so far this season, especially in that Eastern Conference. Taking a look at the standings, the Red Wings have 21 games played and a whopping 25 points for. They're 1 point, but also 2 games behind the Boston Bruins for the Eastern Conference lead. This is a big game for them in that regard. Looking at the Blue Jackets, they desperately need some help. Right now, they are, what is that? That's going to be 6th in the Metropolitan at 21 games played with 24 points. So this should be a fairly evenly matched game. It's just that the Metropolitan Division is a lot tougher. It's a lot more difficult than the Atlantic this year. It's a bit more spread out, but also the point totals get a lot higher. So this game ultimately going to be big on both fronts. Diving into our starting goalies today for this game. For the Blue Jackets, it's going to be Jet Greaves getting the start today. And for the Red Wings, it's going to be Cam Talbot getting the nod. Go ahead and take a look real quick at their stats, because I did not pull that up ahead of time because I am very ill-prepared. Give me 1 second here. How's it going, Petsko? How you doing today, man? But yeah, taking a look at our starting goalies here. In fact, I think I have it over here, don't I? Do I? Maybe I do. I don't know. I got to take a look here. Open up Blue Jackets on a separate tab and Red Wings on a separate tab. All right, so diving on in here. For the Blue Jackets, going to roster, going to the goalies. I know I should have had this pulled up ahead of time. I didn't. Sue me. But yeah, Jet Greaves, so far his stats this season, he is 7-4-2 with a 272 goals against average and a 906 save percentage. He's, about as dead middle as you can get in the NHL right now. Going off against the Red Wings and their goalie, Cam Talbot. Go ahead and dive on into him real quick, just so we can take a look at his stats for comparison. If I recall correctly, he's been a lot better this season. He is 8-2-0 with a 264 goals against average, but a lower save percentage at 897. So this should be a fun game to watch. If I had to give a final score prediction here, I'm going to give the edge to the Red Wings. I'm going to give them the edge in a 4-2 final score. I like a 4-2 in this one. I think there's going to be enough scoring, but it's also not going to be a crazy, 12-goal game that we're staring down the barrel of. Taking a look into these two teams as well, looking at their special teams, which is a big portion of the game. We cannot neglect that. The Red Wings, their power play percentage is 16.7% conversion rate, tied for 23rd, and their penalty kill percentage is 73.1, good enough for 28th in the league. Not very good. Let's see how the Red Wings are faring. They are faring a lot better. Their power play percentage is 21.4, good enough for 14th in the league, and the penalty kill percentage is 81.7%, good enough for 13th. Neither of these two teams are top 10 in special teams in any capacity, but they are still effective at their jobs, and I would ultimately give the edge on that to the Red Wings. And we're looking forward, though, to seeing what this game will have in store. If you guys are hyped for this game, drop a like, drop a sub, all that fun jazz. At the intermissions, we're also going to take a look into college football and a couple of other sporting events going on today as well. So we are in store for what should be a fun one. Okay, let me go ahead and move that mic just a little bit there. But yeah, we also do have a poll over there in the chat for who you guys think is going to win. Is it going to be the Blue Jackets? Is it going to be the Red Wings? Or is it going to be the team with a two-word name? I like to throw that one in because I remember my dad would always give my grandmother a hard time when Pitt was playing Notre Dame in college football. He'd turn around and say, I know who's going to win. My grandma would be like, oh yeah? Who? My dad would be like, the team with the gold helmets. Keep in mind, this was back in the mid-2000s to early 2010s when they had the actual gold helmets, not the bright yellow. So I gotta throw that in as a little nod and a joke there. Okay, let me go ahead and close out a couple of things here. I was the team with the two names. Nice, Petsco. Nice. So yeah, we are getting ready for this game. The supposed puck drop was 1 p.m., but you never know with NHL. Sometimes it says 1 p.m. and they actually drop at 1:05, and sometimes they'll say 1 o'clock and it's not till 1:15, 1:20. But I think they are taking us here to Detroit. Taking a look at our starting lineups here, our projected starting first line for the Blue Jackets is going to be Miles Wood on the left wing. You got Sean Monahan at center, and you got Kent Johnson as well in that starting lineup there. The starting defensive pair for the Blue Jackets is projected to be, that would be Zach Werenski and number 9, Ivan Provorov. Taking a look at the Red Wings, their starting projected 5 is going to be on the offensive line. You have number 58. That's going to be Emmett Finney. Number 71, Dylan Larkin. And number 23, Lucas Raymond. Looking at the projected defensive starting pair, you have number 77, Simon Edmondson. And number 53, Moritz Seider. So we are looking forward to what should be a good game here. Again, I'm expecting a lot of speed. And again, the Blue Jackets did end up calling up Brandon, what was his name? Brandon Gauntz. They pulled him up for, it was a couple days ago they pulled him up and they sent down Luca Delbelbaluz. There it is. Delbelbaluz. But, yeah. Taking a look at the longest point streak in franchise history, Kirill Marchenko has 12. He is only 1 point behind Ryan Johansson from 2014 to 15 in that season for the longest, or to be tied, I guess, for the longest point streak in Blue Jackets history. So a fun little nod there. Again, diving into the stats on these two teams a little bit more. You have the goals for a game at 295 for the Blue Jackets. Goals against average is 314, which is tied for 20th. Looking at the Red Wings, their goals for a game is 286, and their goals against a game is 319, tied for 22nd on that regard as well. Taking a look at the point leaders for the Red Wings, you have the goal leader is Dylan Larkin with 12. The assist leader is Lucas Raymond at 16, and the points leader is Dylan Larkin at 24. As for the looking at the Red Wings age 24 or younger, there's 8 of them on that list. Wow, they're a young team. But diving into the Blue Jackets, Dmitry Voronkov is the goals leader at 9 for them. Kirill Marchenko with 14 assists is good enough for the top assist spot. And for the points leader, Kirill Marchenko with 22 points on the season, 8 goals, 14 assists. Let's see, but how are you guys thinking about this game? What do you guys think this game's going to look like? I'm expecting a fun game here. Again, hockey, it's awesome. Hockey's amazing. I love it. I can't get enough. I'm hoping to just be able to stream coverage of the Pens Kraken tonight as well. It all depends on how things play out. But we might be live for Penguins versus Kraken tonight around 7 p.m. Eastern. So, not guaranteeing it, but keep your calendars marked just in case. Best way to find out about that is by joining our Discord server over in the chat. It's linked in the pinned message right above the poll. But yeah. Then we'll go ahead and pull up ESPN or the X as well, so I can take a look over there at some of the latest news. The Penguins have a post. Okay. On the team with 2 name wins is 3-2 and a shootout against the other 2 name team. So here we go, taking a look at Cam Talbot. Again, 8-2-0, which is incredible. That is an 800 win percentage through 10 games. Meanwhile, looking at Jet Greaves warming up in the crease there, 7-4-2 on the season, which, again, not bad. Not bad, but ultimately, not necessarily the greatest. He is over 500, which is good. And that save percentage being over 900 is a good thing for him as well, that Cam Talbot does not have going for him. All right. So here we go, getting ready for the opening puck drop here at center ice in Hockeytown. Faceoff going to be won by the Blue Jackets, taking it back in the defensive end. It's going to be Provorov passing wing to wing into the offensive end, gets dumped back in behind Talbot, and a battle for that puck is ensuing. Taking it along the far side is going to be Dylan Larkin, trying to find a way to send it out. The Blue Jackets keep it in front of the net, losing control back in behind the net. The puck is loose, battling forward along the boards, and the Red Wings will get possession to clear it out the other way. Moving it out, taking it into the offensive end is going to be, I believe, Raymond dumps it in for the offensive side. And the Red Wings doing a job of trying to keep it in, sending it back in behind the net of Greaves. Battling for that puck in that far side corner for the Blue Jackets is going to be Werenski. Back to the near side, loose puck. Red Wings take it in front of the net. It's loose. Can't get a shot in. A big check delivered on the boards there by, that would be Finney for the Red Wings. A shot from the corner, shot on the rebound. Can't go in again. Greaves denies him twice. But keeping it in is going to be Dylan Larkin. Passing around to the far side, keeping it in is going to be Patrick Kane, but the Blue Jackets take it away in the defensive end. Moving now, trying to get through center ice. They will clear it out and go for a line change, but the Red Wings get possession and dump it in from center ice. Back in behind the net now, the Blue Jackets taking it along the near side. Trying to move it out, it's going to be Miles Wood. Up through center ice, here's your chance for the Blue Jackets if they can get a shot off. Get the shot, can't get the rebound off, though. That shot there by Sean Monahan. Battling for that puck, the Blue Jackets maintain possession alongside the far boards. Trying to take it along to the top of the zone, working around, trying to find somewhere to go. Can't get a number on him in front of the net, a chance, but can't get a clean shot, and the Red Wings take it up the other way. Here's the 3-on-2 chance. Spearheaded by DeBrincat. In front of the net, cannot get a pass and shoot off. To the near side, the Red Wings keep it in the zone. Never mind, they don't. The Blue Jackets able to take it up the other way. Working now to the offensive end is going to be Monahan. Passing around and goes to the far side and goes out of play into the netting. So we are about 2 minutes into this one here, and we have a 0-0 game with chances at both ends. A beautiful, beautiful opportunity there by, who was it? That was Emmett Finney on the rebound, but was just immediately denied on an incredible blocker save by Jet Greaves. So here we go. Columbus has the offensive zone draw. Trying to find where they're going to go with this puck here. Waiting for that draw here. Going to be won by Columbus at the top of the zone. Kept in by Fabro. Over to the far side. Trying to keep it in. But a little bit of a tie-up. And a puck is going to be tied up along the boards. Trying to see who's going to come away with that puck. Battling for it is going to be on the far side. Going to be taken away by the Blue Jackets in the offensive end. Passing to the far corner. Taking it in. Shot. Not going to go. And a nice save there by Talbot. Nice effort there to be able to get that save and not let the easy one get by him. All right, so here we go. 2 shots apiece so far with 17:48 left in the first period. And here we frickin' go, boys. You go ahead and take a little reload here and see how we are rolling here. Yeah, okay. So here we go. Another offensive zone draw for the Blue Jackets. Face off at the far corner. Going to be won by Detroit. Taking it up the near side. Trying to find somewhere to go. Over to the near side. Finds Appleton. Dumps it in. Back in behind Greaves. Racing for that puck. Battling for it. It's going to be Casper on the far side. The Red Wings have a chance. Cannot get the wraparound. Puck is loose to the near side. And the Blue Jackets will get possession and take it up the other way. Passing across. Over to the far side, has to dump it in, and a battle for the puck is going to ensue behind the net to the near side. The Red Wings clear the zone successfully, and they're going to wave off the icing. So here we go. Taking it back in behind his own net is going to be Lundestrom. Over to the near side, back in behind the net now with the puck is Provorov. Trying to take it out, the Blue Jackets will, but the Red Wings take it away in the defensive end, send it in, and it's going to be an icing. Icing there on the Red Wings. Going to take that puck into the Blue Jackets offensive zone for the draw. Go ahead and take a look. How are we doing? I think we are a little bit loud. We're going to move that a little bit further away. That should be good. There we go. That probably sounds a lot better, don't it? So here we go. 17:05 left in the first. Offensive zone face-off from the far circle for the Blue Jackets. Taking it's going to be Fantilli. Over to the far side, going to be won by the Blue Jackets, but it clears the zone. The Red Wings trying to take it away, but can't successfully as the puck gets sent through the neutral zone. Loose puck now, the Red Wings take it to the offensive zone, but can they control it? They don't. Taken away, now back in behind the net. Provorov with the puck to the near side. Passing through center ice, Red Wings take it away in the offensive zone. Here's a chance. Can he do it? Taking away is going to be Raymond, a shot, not going to go, deflected to the near corner. Puck is going to be loose, and a battle for it's going to ensue over to the far side, back in behind the net. Working around to the near side to the front of the zone. Can't get a clean shot off. And now the Red Wings have possession on the near boards. But it looks like the Blue Jackets are successfully going to try and take it away. They will. Backing around to the far side. Provorov racing for that puck with Finney. And the Red Wings ultimately come away with it. To the top of the zone, Finney. Back over behind the net to the near side. Trying to work with that puck is going to be number 23, Lucas Raymond. A bit of a tie-up. Larkin sends it around to the far side. And Fantilli is waiting for it for the Blue Jackets. To the top of the zone, keeping it in for the time being. Never mind, the Blue Jackets with a chance, having an opportunity to move it into the offensive zone, but just can't go anywhere with it as bodies come together at center ice. The Red Wings now with possession. That's going to be Dylan Larkin passing back to, that's going to be Sherratt. Over to the far side, moving that puck through center ice, going to dump it into the offensive zone and go for a line change. So now back in behind the net, battling for that puck. The Blue Jackets sending along the near side boards, trying to get that puck out of there. Going to be kept in for the moment, though, by JT Compher. But the Blue Jackets get possession and send it out the far side, up through center ice, wing to the near side, dumping it in, back in behind Talbot. Trying to find somewhere to go. The Red Wings get possession, but they lose it. To the top of the zone, shot! Not going to go. Hits the glass and hits the netting. A shot right in front of the net, just could not get it in. Let me go ahead and lower this just a little bit more as well. I think I'm just a wee bit too loud. The audio doesn't need any adjusting. Let me know over there in the chat, because I do want to make sure this stream is of the utmost quality for you. Okay, so the Red Wings are the one of the top teams since December 26th of 24, with it was like a 585 win percentage or something like that. That's crazy. The offensive zone draw going to be lost by Columbus. Detroit taking it to the near side, trying to send it out. They will. A race to the puck ensuing as the Red Wings take it to the offensive end. A shot in front of the net. Can't go. Rebound control by Detroit. Shot on the rebound again. Not going to go. That shot by Kane over to the far side. Working to the top is DeBrincat. Over to the near side. Back to the far is Kane. Working with that puck. To the top of the zone. Shot. Not going to go. Loose puck in front of the net. And the Blue Jackets will successfully send it back. But going to be kept in at the top of the zone. Working with the puck is DeBrincat to the near side. Loose puck. And Greaves going to free it up. As you got a little bit of a tussle going on there between, that's going to be Matejchuk, and who was that for the Red Wings? Wow. A bit of a tie-up there, number 37, JT Compher getting involved in that. Right in front of the net. Compher did not like the way that stick hit him from Denton Matejchuk. Wow. Then Wood comes in, and it just turns into like a little bit of a pushing and shoving fest right in front of Jet Greaves. 5 shots so far for the Red Wings, 2 for the Blue Jackets, 14:51 left in the first period. Looking at Wood, this is his 11th NHL season, his first with Columbus. So we'll see what he has in store for the team. But a defensive zone faceoff for the Blue Jackets. Coyle taking it against number 8. Never mind, going to be taking it now against, that's going to be Casper, as Kopp got dismissed from the circle. On the near side boards, or on the near side corner. Waiting for that faceoff here. Oh, man. Hey, Dad. What do you mean, hey, Dad? He's not here. Faceoff going to be won by Detroit. Working around on the near side, battling for that puck. Columbus able to send it around on the far side, working it through the neutral zone. Over towards the offensive end, gets dumped in, back in behind Talbot. A battle for that puck is ensuing along the boards. Over to the near side. I am not your dad, Petsko. I am sorry, man. I am not your dad. Working with that puck to the near side. The Blue Jackets lose possession. A bit of a tie-up now on the near side boards. Going to be gathered in front of the net with a chance for it. Can't get a clean shot off there. Battling for it, though. The Blue Jackets trying to get it away on the forecheck, I think it is. If I know my terminology right. But the puck's going to be cleared out. And the Blue Jackets take it from back in on their own defensive end. Jake Christensen passing up along the board. Going to be taken away there by the Red Wings by Cider. Over to the near side. The Red Wings end up losing possession, but they're trying to get it away aggressively in the offensive end. They have a chance, but we get a whistle. Offside, most likely. All right. Man, Jack Greaves with some incredible stops here. We're going to our first commercial break here with 13:52 left in the first period. As we are rocking and rolling. If you guys are enjoying the stream, though, don't forget to drop like and subscribe, as it does help out the channel a whole lot. Again, we are on the road to 350 subscribers. We're only 5 subs away from our next minor goal at 340. So it'll be pretty awesome if we could hit that one today. But let's take a look over at college football real quick while we have a minute. So, Rutgers keeping it close with Ohio State. Ohio State's only up 7-3 with 6:44 left in the second there. Texas A&M, yeah, Samford doesn't even exist. They're up 28-0 with 2:09 left in the second quarter there. Oklahoma up 7-3 over Missouri with 5:32 left in the second quarter there. Miami is demolishing Virginia Tech, 2:05 left in the second with a 17-3 lead. And Georgia up 14-0 over Charlotte with 52 seconds left in the first. The next game for the for college football is going to be Eastern Illinois at Alabama at 2 p.m. But yeah, that's kind of where we sit there. Taking a look at the NHL slate for today. The next NHL game to start is going to be the St. Louis Blues at the New York Islanders at 3:30 Eastern. Followed then at 7 p.m. we have how many games? That's what, 4, 5, 6 games going live at 7 p.m. Starting off, we'll go with the Leafs versus Canadiens, the Oilers at Panthers, the Devils at Flyers, the Kraken at Penguins, the Lightning at Capitals, and the Senators at Sharks. Then at 8 p.m., you got the Avalanche taking on the Predators. At 9 p.m., the Rangers taking on the Mammoth. And at 10 p.m., a doubleheader here between the Dallas Stars at the Flames and the Golden Knights of the Ducks. So a big 12-game slate today here for the NHL. So here we go. This is the NHL showcase here. We are back from commercial. The big thing for Tampa Bay, I just saw that. Canceled on a 3-game goal streak. Wow. Pretty cool. Former Penguin there. Jake the Snake Gensel. So here we go. Face off in the neutral zone along the far side. Going to be won by Columbus. To the near side, working with it, it's going to be Provorov. Sending it out through the neutral zone to the offensive end. A bit of a battle and a tie-up for the puck along the boards. And it's going to be a stoppage for offsides. All right. Go ahead and take a look over here. See how we're doing over here. All right. But yeah, we are rocking and rolling our way here. Looking at some of Jack Greaves' incredible saves today. And the faceoff going to be won in the neutral zone by Columbus. To the far side, dumping it in, taken away by Detroit to the near side. Working with the puck is going to be Raymond. Moving up through and dumps it in, back in behind Greaves. Going to send it out to the far side for the Blue Jackets. Going to send it out. And a bit of a tie-up, but the Blue Jackets do clear the zone successfully and do a little pump and dump to the offensive end behind Talbot. Sending it out to the far side with the Red Wings with the puck. Try and send it out. Loose puck, but Detroit's ultimately going to come away with it. Moving now to the offensive end. I believe that was Comfer, but it's going to be an offside call. So another face-off here. A lot of face-offs happening early in quick succession in this game. How many face-offs do we have already? Let me take a look. How many total face-offs? Let me pull up on NHL. I need to pull up the NHL scoreboard real quick, because I can't get it on where I want to get it. Yeah, so far, face-offs. 9 face-offs already, with not even 7 minutes burned off the clock. Neutral zone face-off going to be won by Columbus to the near side, taking it through the defensive end. Sending it up through the neutral zone to the offensive end, around by Talbot, but going to be taken by Detroit as the tie-up is going to ensue on the near side boards to the near corner. Trying to get that puck away. Detroit will, for the moment, trying to find somewhere to go with it. They will. Taking it out is going to be Sherratt into the offensive end. 3-on-2 shot, not going to go. Deflected off of Greaves to the near side. The puck is going to be taken by Columbus. Up through the neutral zone, taking it into the offensive end. They have a chance, but intercepted on the pass by, that's going to be number 71, Dylan Larkin. To the offensive end himself, passes it back, and they have to regroup. Working with the puck now is Moritz Seider. Over to the near side, trying to move it now to the offensive end is going to be Larkin, passing along the boards. A big check delivered by, that would be Werenski. A big check there, and the puck going to be taken out the far side in the neutral zone, taken away by Detroit. Larkin sends it in, going for a line change with the puck now is Ivan Provorov. Back in behind his own net to the near side, 12-10 to go here in the first. Taking it up through center ice to the offensive end, but going to be intercepted. Detroit with a 2-on-2 in the offensive end. Trying to find somewhere to go to the far side. Patrick Kane shot, not going to go over the near side in front of the net. Working with the puck now is going to be Johansson. Over to the far side, or over to the near side, back in behind the net. A bit of a tie-up is ensuing on the boards. Kane is involved with it. There's going to be Matejchuk, sorry. Over on the far side, over to the near side, over to the far again. Waiting for that puck now, back into the near side again. They go to the top, shot! Almost got a goal, but it gets deflected all the way out. Back in behind Cam Talbot with 11.5 to go here in the first. Rocking and rolling now, the Red Wings, Johansson with the puck. Working his way now through the far side. Up through the neutral zone, trying to find somewhere to go to the near side. Racing for that puck with a chance. Cannot get a shot off there. Was Marco Kasper. Over to the far side again at the top of the zone. Let's see, afternoon hockey. Yes, sir. That is uncommon. Was it uncommon truth, Shaman? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Afternoon hockey, the best kind of hockey. Moving the puck through, and the Red Wings trying to get it out of the neutral zone. Wing-to-wing pass. They have a chance to the offensive end. Back to the near side. Loose puck going to be taken up. And a shot, not going to go. Not going to let the easy one get by. To the near side, the Blue Jackets. Working with that puck with Coyle. Passing up through center ice. Moving in towards the offensive end. They do. But there's a strong defensive presence there by Detroit. Working behind the net. To the near side. Over to the top of the zone. Over there waiting for it is Sillinger. Over to the far side with a chance in front of a pass and shoot. But can't get the pass off was Christensen. To the top of the zone, Provorov. Working his way around. Trying to find a bit of a hole. Over to the far side. And it goes out of play. All right, but yes, sir, the best kind of hockey is some afternoon hockey. How you doing, Uncommon? Where's my drink? There's my drink. I need me a lot of these during the streams, but I love doing hockey. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So here we go. 7 shots to 3, favoring the Red Wings. Still no score here in this one. Let me make sure. Oh, did I even run my... I didn't even run this. Give me 1 second. I need to run this. Working back in behind the net. The faceoff won by Detroit. A bit of a tie-up on the far side boards. But the Red Wings have a chance passing it back. Trying to take it out of the zone. And trying to work now back in behind to the far side. With that puck is going to be Sherratt. Over to the near side. Moving to the offensive end is going to be Raymond. Trying to find a passing lane. But can't really find much of a lane in front of the net. A chance on a rebound. Shot. Can't get it in. Top of the zone, working with the puck again is Sherratt to the near side. Shot, can't not get it on the pass and shoot. Back in behind Sherratt now again, or not Sherratt, sorry, that is Raymond. In front of the net, a shot going to be deflected over to the far side, and the Blue Jackets are trying to clear that zone. They will. They will. Give me 1 second. I need to run my stream automation program here. BBJ and DET. There we go. So now the scores are automatically updating. All right, let's go. We hit 336 subs. Huge shout out to Ian as we are going to commercial here with 9:40 to go in the first period. Very decent and getting better the more hacked games I get to experience today. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I love being able to do hockey, man. It's one of my favorite sports to watch because it's so high energy and so high action. Granted, I couldn't have done hockey had I have not started covering football because football got me the experience to know how to call quick. But now I'm just running with hockey. It's so much fun, man. It is awesome watching the quick action up and down the ice. The only thing is I wish we could watch more games. Unfortunately, we're stuck to either in-market games or national broadcasts unless you have like the extra subscriptions. Hockey not hacked? Well, hey, technically it could be a hacked game. If you don't have cable or you don't have NHL Network, technically it is a hacked game. I mean, you can't watch it normally, so we can call what we're doing here game hacking, so to speak. I mean, you have a point. Oh, man. So let's go ahead and take a look here. We're going to be taking a look throughout the day as well across some college football stuff as we have time, other hockey games, all that fun jazz. Right now, the only game of note really is Ohio State-Rutgers. It's only a 14-3 game with 2:27 left in the second quarter. Other than that, everything's kind of going as expected. Oh, man. Let's go ahead and take a look at how we are doing over here. Yeah, one thing you'll learn about me very quickly is LaCroix stands no chance near me when I'm covering sports. Because if I don't keep the throat well hydrated, I will lose that voice. Depending on the region growing up in, hockey is hacky. I suppose it is. All right, taking a look here. We are back in this one here. Greaves making some incredible efforts today already. He has been absolutely impeccable in net so far. Let me go ahead and get a little snipping tool real quick. Bro, we are rocking and rolling here. Face-off going to be one. Columbus taking it into the offensive end of the near side, trying to find somewhere to go with it along the boards. And the Red Wings get possession, taking it up through center ice. Trying to take it to the offensive end. And we got a whistle. Go ahead and take a look here. Okay. Do this again. I just need to do this. Just trying to take a little snip of something. All right. We are taking a look at Jack Greaves and his 5-game point streak, or 5-game streak, 4-0-1. I mean, absolutely incredible numbers here. Accent hacky. If a person is from Boston, it's definitely. Oh yeah, up in Boston, it's definitely a bit of hacky. You going down to the Bruins hacky game tonight? But here we go. Moving into the offensive end. The Red Wings trying to get possession to tie up behind the net. Over to the near side. Chance on the rebound. Cannot get a clean shot off, or it was deflected by Graves. Either way, a nice effort. Or Greaves, sorry. The Red Wings taking it up now through center ice. A bit of a hit right along the boards in front of the scoring box. Man. And the Blue Jackets taking it up now through center ice. Working with that puck is Miles Wood. Trying to find somewhere to go in front of the net. Cannot get a clean pass and shoot off. Deflected by the Red Wings defense there. I believe that was Sider on the deflection there. And a nice little save there for Cam Talbot. A little bit of extracurricular after the play as well. Let's see. We got Erica saying Red Wings. Yes, yes, yes. We got the Red Wings. And a bit of a tie, a bit of extracurricular there. Involving number 11, 8, and 53. That would be Sherratt and Sider for the Red Wings. Going on Miles Wood in the near corner after that play. Connor Hellebuyck, just see it to the bottom ticker. Connor Hellebuyck will miss 4 to 6 weeks with surgery. So, hopefully he gets back on the ice quickly. But here we go. The Red Wings have been dominating in the shots department. But, again, Jack Greaves is just pulling off some incredible saves here today so far. So now, moving in to the offensive end faceoff for the Blue Jackets. Monahan taking the draw, if I'm not mistaken, for the Blue Jackets. Going to be won by Columbus. At the top of the zone to the near side to Provolov. Over to the far side. Trying to battle for that puck in front. Shot! Can't get a shot and rebound off to the near side. Puck goes loose and the Red Wings trying to take it out. A bit of a contested puck in the defensive end now for the Blue Jackets. In front of the net, working behind, is going to be Werenski. Trying to find somewhere to go for a line change to the near side. Sending that puck up. Provolov moving through center ice. Trying to find a bit of a lane over to the far side, to the near side again. Bit of a battle for that puck. Going to be sent to the top of the zone in front of the net. Rebound deflection. Cannot get it in. Loose puck over to the far side, right up in front of Talbot here. The near side, the puck goes loose, and the Red Wings trying to pull it away, but the Blue Jackets do a great job offensively. A big check delivered there, and moving in front of the net with a chance on a wraparound. Not able to get a clean shot off is Werenski. Just circling the net, in front of the net. Shot! Can't go, and a Blue Jackets down. We have a stoppage. A penalty coming up. So going to the thin bin is going to be number 52. That's going to be Travis Hamonic. Going to the thin bin now for the Red Wings, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he just completely, Hamonic just held down a Blue Jackets player. You can't do that, buddy. You can't do that. So power play away. It's going to be 2 minutes for slashing. I think was the official call. So he's sitting over there in the sin bin. They say America was won by Columbus. It's kind of like scoring an own goal and calling it a win. Oh my gosh. The Columbus now on the power play. 7:47 left in the first period. Trying to battle for that puck. The Red Wings winning in the defensive end, sending it around the near side. Trying to keep it in. They do. Blue Jackets able to keep it in off the stick of Fantilli. Working away, trying to pass wing to wing. He does. Trying to find a shooting lane is going to be Werenski. Towards the net, not going to go. A bit of a tie-up, and a Blue Jacket takes down another Blue Jacket, giving the Red Wings a clear shot at clearing. And the puck goes out of play. Or is it... Wait, they're saying it might be a penalty? Let's see. Yeah, Werenski took out Marchenko. Let's see. 2 minutes for delay a game. Is it? Are we going to a 5-on-3? 5-on-3 for the Blue Jackets. They have a 2-man advantage for 1:39 now. Wowzers. You got to capitalize here if you are Columbus. You got to get on the board now. Take advantage of this shot. So here we go. Offensive zone draw. Going to be taken by number 23, Monahan. Over to the far side. Puck going to be won by Columbus with a chance. In front of the net. Passing wing to wing is going to be Fantilli. To the far side again. Circling around. Passing. Shot. Not going to go. Over to the near side. Loose puck gets deflected up. And over to the near side it goes. Racing for that puck. Detroit trying to clear it out, but kept in by Fantilli. Working his way towards the near side. Trying to find a passing lane now to the top of the zone. Puck goes loose. And it's a self-clear as Werenski could not hold on to that puck. Loose puck now goes back into the defensive end. Going for it is going to be Werenski. Taking it up now to the near side. Passing wing to wing. Trying to move to the offensive end. Here comes your chance. Monahan with the puck now. Back to the top of the zone to Werenski. Werenski wing to wing. With a chance. Shot. He scores! That is going to be number 19, Adam Fantilli on the Blue Jackets goal to go up 1-0 over the Red Wings. And they're still on the power play. That only releases who is that? Travis Hamonic from the sin bin. So the Red Wings will still be at a disadvantage after that one. What do you mean? What do you mean wrong team? Did I misspeak? There's a goal for the Blue Jackets. I might have said Red Wings. Did I flip that up? I might have flipped that up. Sorry if I did. But the Blue Jackets got the goal. It was Adam Fantilli on the goal. We go ahead and take a look over here. So here we go. Center ice face-off. And here we go. Face-off going to be won by Columbus. Goes back in behind Greaves. So now working back in behind the net. Still have a minute left on that power play. Still having the one-man advantage. Trying to pass back and go a bit slower here. Trying to find a bit of a good lane. Working up now through to the offensive end. The Blue Jackets trying to find a hole. Over to the near side. Shot in front of the net. Loose puck. And it's going to be deflected away by Detroit. Still kept in, though, by Coyle. To the top of the zone. Trying to find a lane is going to be Johnson. To the top of the zone. Back again to the near side. In front of the net now. Back to the top of the zone. And a shot in. Not going to go. Loose puck over to the far side. Detroit trying to send it out. And they will maybe. Back around to the near side. And back around to the far again. Trying to keep it out. They do. Detroit clears that puck. Racing for it's going to be Provorov. No, the Red Wings are currently down to the Blue Jackets right now. Hopefully the Red Wings can come back, though. I'd rather see the Red Wings win because the Blue Jackets are in the same division as the Penguins. But the Red Wings with a chance into the offensive end on the shorthanded opportunity, but cannot get a clean shot off as a gaggle of sticks from the Blue Jackets are going to get in on there. And there's going to be a call, probably a slashing call, it looks like on number 86, Marchenko. 2 minutes for holding, not slashing. But we are going to a 4-on-4 for like 1 second. So I'm not even going to bother putting the 4-on-4 on because it's 1 second. Effectively, it's going to be a 2-minute Detroit power play now, with 5:25 to go in this first period. Wait, mate. Bro, you're not Australian, man. You're not Australian, mate. Oh, man. But yeah, so far, it has been an entertaining first period nonetheless. My word. So let's go ahead and see here. Give me 1 second. I gotta send one thing over on Discord real quick. So here we go. Let's go ahead and flip back over to here. Let's take a look at college football. Do we have any big score updates? Not really. Not really. Every game is kind of going as expected right now. The only thing I would say is a surprise is Rutgers is keeping Ohio State close-ish at the half. And again, we did kind of preview tonight's slate already, but as a little catch-me-up for those who might not be as well in tuned for tonight, we go ahead and pull up the NHL scores real quick. I have like way too many tabs open. That's a bad habit of mine, but go ahead and pull up scores. Taking a look at tonight's slate of games. The next game is going to be Blues at Islanders at 3:30. Then a 6-game slate begins at 7 between the Leafs Canadians, Oilers Panthers, Devils Flyers, Kraken Penguins, Lightning Capitals, and Senators Sharks. Then at 8 p.m. Avalanche take on the Predators. At 9 p.m. Rangers Mammoth. And at 10 p.m. you got Stars Flames and Golden Knights Ducks. Baylor is I don't know if Baylor's even playing right now. Yeah, Baylor is not playing right now, if I'm not mistaken. I don't see them unless I'm just blind. Or they're not on ESPN's list. Let me take a look. Baylor Bears football. Oh, no, they are playing. It's just not on ESPN. They are up 14-7 over Arizona. So here we go. Over to the far side, to the top of the zone. Puck gets cleared all the way out by Columbus. Where can we see the game? Well, this game is on NHL Network. This Blue Jackets versus Red Wings game. Go ahead and close out some of these. Okay, yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll try to keep you updated on everything we can. Dylan Larkin now over to Kane. Back in behind the net. The Red Wings trying to get a chance off. A tie-up right behind the net of Greaves. And ultimately, it's going to be sent and cleared out by Columbus. Columbus doing a great job thus far at being able to kill this penalty. Let's see what ends up coming out of it here. Moving up now is going to be the Red Wings to the offensive end. Passing and around the far side to the near side. Larkin working with that puck. Back again to the far side. Waiting for it. Let's see you stream the Bears-Eagles Black Friday game. I don't know if I will. I don't know. It's all going to depend on what hockey's doing, you know. Top of the zone to the near side. Working with that puck is going to be Raymond towards the side. Shot in front of the net. Can't go. Over to the near side again is Kane to the top of the zone for Lucas Raymond. Over to the far side, back to Raymond again. Trying to find somewhere they can move with it. 50 seconds left on the power play. In front of the net. Shot! Not going to go. Over to the far side. The Blue Jackets have a chance to clear it out. They will. And it's going to be taken away by Raymond at center ice. Working back to the defensive end is going to be Dylan Larkin with that puck. Under 40 seconds remain on this power play for the Red Wings. And moving it up now through center ice to the offensive end is going to be number 58, Emmett Finney. And it looks like a tie for the puck over to the near side. Going to be won by Columbus. And they're going to clear the zone again. 20 seconds remain on this power play. And the Red Wings have to regroup yet again. So here we go now. Moving up through to the offensive end. Passing wing to wing. A chance shot. Not going to go. Goes wide. That shot by Van Riemsdyk. Over to the far side again, battling for that puck to the top of the zone, gets cleared out again, and that is how this power play is going to come to a close for the Red Wings. So now back into the defensive end is going to be Mortiz Sider. Over to the near side, working with the puck, passing to the near side to DeBrincat. Over to the near side, trying to find somewhere to go. Tie for the puck at the boards now to the near corner. Racing for that puck. Really not much happening. 3 minutes to go. Ultimately going to be won by Columbus, and Provorov trying to send it around, but another tie-up ensues shortly thereafter. Trying to see who's going to ultimately come away with it over on the near side corner. Going to be one. Detroit with a chance. Over to the far side, racing for that puck, but Columbus takes it away ultimately and sends it out. Working with that puck now is going to be Sherratt. Sending it into the offensive end, and Columbus going to try and get possession to the far side. They do with Severson to the near side. Sending that puck out, and Columbus is going to successfully move it out. Provorov through center ice to the near side towards the offensive end, and it's going to be a whistle for offsides. Do one long stream. I'm probably going to do the two small streams, man. I do like the small streams. That way I can separate it all by game a lot easier. So I'm probably going to do the 3 small streams instead of the 1 long, 1 short. But yeah, so here we go. Do the offensive end now, moving that puck around. You? Me? What did I do? You doing the Eagles tomorrow? Yes, I am. I am doing the Eagles game at 4 p.m. So, from afternoon to night, I'm not going to do one long stream. I need to have a little bit of a break for Sunday Night Football. But moving into the offensive end, here's the chance for the Blue Jackets. Going to send it in around the far side, back in behind Talbot. Trying to find somewhere to go to the far side. He does. To the near side, working with the puck now, the Red Wings trying to send it out. They will for the time. Never mind. Kept in at the top by someone for the Blue Jackets. To the near side, shot in front of the net. Loose puck going to be kept by Columbus. Working to the near side, trying to find a bit of a shooting lane is going to be Johnson, and we have a stoppage. A penalty coming up. Oh, it's going to be 4-on-4. Yeah, it's going to be Damon Severson and Patrick Kane going to the sin bin on this one. We're going to have 4-on-4 hockey. Wow. Don't wear a Cowboys jersey? I don't have a Cowboys jersey. But PDF will probably be joining us for that game, though. So Kane has 2 minutes for embellishment, and number 78, Severson, has 2 minutes for interference. Is going to be the call. Yeah, Kane is not happy about that call at all. PDF is a Cowboy fan. Oh, man. Oh, Samuel Honzek for the Flames out 6 months? Wow. That's not what you want to see. But here we go. Kane sitting in the bin. Not really sure why he's in the bin for that one, it seems like. But the face-off here, 4-on-4 for 2 minutes, will take us into the second period. Back in behind the net. Don't put him on, man. I like to have other people on, man. I love having other people on the stream when we can. Moving now through the offensive end. The Red Wings sending it around. And it's going to be intercepted by the Blue Jackets. In the defensive end, working with that puck is going to be Coyle. To the far side, working it out now to through the defensive end to the near side, working with it. And they have to regroup a little bit as Coyle gets taken down by number 23, Lucas Raymond. Over to the near side, working with that puck. Trying to send it wing to wing. Back again for Coyle. Towards the offensive end. Working with that puck's going to be Sillinger over to the far side. Back in behind the net. Trying to wrap around. Not going to let the easy wrap around go. Loose puck to the near side. Maintained by Columbus. A minute left in the period now. So we will take this 4-on-4 to the second period. A chance not going to go. Working with that puck now to the near side. It's going to be loose. The Blue Jackets going for a line change and get the puck over to the far side. Bit of a tie-up along the boards, but the Blue Jackets maintaining possession with the puck is going to be Werenski. Trying to find a passing lane in front of the net. Cannot get a clean pass and shoot off. Working out to the top of the zone. Trying to find somewhere they can go. Back over to Werenski. Trying to find a shot, but it's going to be deflected off the Red Wings and going to go back the other way with 30 seconds left in the period. Blue Jackets intercepted center ice to the offensive end. Here they go. Taking it to the offensive end is going to be Monahan. Trying to find a bit of a lane to tie up along the boards. From the top of the zone now is working with the puck is going to be Fabro. Trying to find a shooting lane with under 20 to go in the period. Over to the near side boards. Racing for that puck. The Blue Jackets maintain possession over to the top in front, but not going to get a shot off. 10 seconds remain, and the Red Wings clear the zone. The Blue Jackets have to regroup, and this will probably take us into the first intermission. 3, 2, we have 1 second left. Hobbs is here with a lot of boxes, and it's the end of the first with a 1-0 Blue Jackets lead. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Let me actually go ahead and move the 4-on-4 underneath the chat. I think, no, I don't know if I like that. We'll see how that goes. Maybe you leave as well? What do you mean maybe I leave as well? But that does take us to the end of the first period. Because you want them Cowgirls to win? It's not that I want them to win. It's who I think is realistically going to win. I've seen too many flaws in the Eagles to say that I am fully confident in them. You know? They have way too many weaknesses. They have been playing way too close and way too rough on some of these games. You know, I don't have confidence in the Eagles to win. Plus, also, I want the Rams to get the top seed in the NFC, so. Oh, man. Let's take a look real quick around college football right now as we have a few minutes. So, real quick, I know we got LeBron saying they are rooting for Baylor. So, let's take a look at Baylor. They are still up 14-7 in the second quarter. Let me get a reload here. Yep, it is still 14-7 with 13:02 left in the second quarter. What did you say? Rams for the top seed. Rams for the top seed, man. Oh, man. So, a quick little college scoreboard update here at halftime. Rutgers is down 14-3 to Ohio State. Number 3, Texas A&M is up 31-0 over Samford at the half. Number 8, Oklahoma up 14-6 over 22 Missouri at the half. Number 13, Miami up 20-3 over Virginia Tech at the half as well. And then with 3.5 to go in the second quarter, number 4 Georgia is up 28-0 over Charlotte. The next game here will be beginning in about 10 minutes. It's going to be between Eastern Illinois and number 10 Alabama. Oh, man. Let's go ahead and take a look here. I think the Cowboys might win. Torn Cowboys desperate for victory. I mean, I think the Cowboys are going to win. I feel like the Cowboys have a bit more on the hook, so to speak. You know, the Eagles have been coasting by on a few games, it feels like. So, again, I don't have confidence in Philadelphia. You know, against teams like Dallas, who is highly motivated, especially after the Marshawn Nealon incident, they are highly motivated. So, don't turn me into the Stars Flyers game. Oh, man. But yeah, I mean, the Cowboys are desperate for a victory. They're highly motivated because of the loss of their teammate. I mean, the Cowboys just feel like the team that is more prone right now to want to explode. Philadelphia has had way too many close calls against teams they should have buried. That's the other thing I could think about as well. Oh, man. But I'll be right back real quick. I'm going to make me up some more hot chocolate. And I need to run and use the bathroom real quick at the intermission. So I'll be back here in just a few minutes. Hopefully maybe like a minute, maybe 2. We'll see. But I'll be quick. I'll be right back. All right, we are back. We are back. I got everything I need here, ready to rock and roll for the second period. Wow, as soon as I get in, people leave the stream. Fair enough. I wouldn't blame you. Oh, man, let me go ahead and move this hot cocoa over here. I was thinking that it is very full. I'm not sure if you can tell, but it is, like, stupid full. But I'm using this to help me because I am coming off a little bit of a head cold last week. So, Cowboys are going to lock in, especially against, yeah, exactly. It's against the Eagles. And, I mean, it's just, everything about this tells me it's the Cowboys game to lose. So, oh, man, let's see, what other news do we got here? Let us see. So we are looking here into tonight's preview for Oilers-Panthers at 7 p.m. Eastern as well. Okay, good. The official who left Thursday night's game avoided a torn Achilles, which is good. That is really good. So, yeah. Let us see. Just taking a look over on X around the league as well. Let's see, how much time do we have left in the intermission? We have another 8 minutes to burn, or 7 minutes to burn, just about. Okay. Oh, that's still way too hot. Okay. I was debating going in for the hot chocolate, but that is way too hot still. Taking a look again, just at last night. I mean, man. The Sabres. They basically said, yeah, Chicago, what's Chicago? I don't see any Chicago. Oh my gosh. What's the final score? Like 9-0 or something like that? 9-3? Yeah, I mean, they basically said, Chicago? What's Chicago? I don't see a Chicago anywhere. That's an empty net. Almost like the Wild did against the Penguins. Which is another brutal one. Man. But yeah, how we doing, everybody? How we doing, chat? How we hanging in there? As we are rolling through this first intermission here, go ahead and take a little look-see over here at how we are doing. Oh my gosh. Saber said, oh, hi, little kitties. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, let's take a look at that. Okay, boom. Blackhawks, yeah, the Blackhawks basically just, they submitted to the punishment that they were receiving. I mean, oh my gosh. But a huge shout out to everyone who has subscribed today. We have gained 2 subscribers during this stream. So that puts us only 3 subs away from our next little minor goal here at 340. So it'll be pretty cool if we could hit that today. Be pretty cool, pretty swagger of you guys. As we are on the road to 350 subscribers, which will be pretty cool. It'll be pretty cool if we could hit that before Christmas. Let's see. Zabers, you got in a fight and lost? Yeah. The Blackhawks just, the Blackhawks just don't exist anymore after that. Oh, man. Yeah, they're taking a look at the Penguins game. I don't even want to see that game. Yeah. That was bad. It was bad last night. 5-0. Oh, my freaking word. We lost by 5 to the Wild. Oh, man. Let's take a look over. Yeah. Grab a little bit of a sip. Just a little sip. There we go. But yeah, just taking a look at some of those highlights from that game last night. They don't really have an intermission report, which kind of sucks. So. Oh, man. Let us see. Let us see. So again, just taking a bit of a look here. Taking a bit of a look on X as we have some time here in between. Okay. So, yeah, bro, what? No. 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 No, I'm not even going to entertain that thought on X. Okay. But yeah, so far just chilling at the half here, or the first intermission. Not really too much going on, you know. Again, this period was just dominated by Columbus. Let's take a look at our stats for this game here real quick while we have some time as well. So looking at the summary, so 11 shots on goal apiece. The Blue Jackets are 12 for 19 in the faceoff circle. The Red Wings are 7 for 19. The Red Wings are over 1 on the power play. The Blue Jackets are 1 for 2. 6 penalty minutes served by the Red Wings, 4 for the Blue Jackets, 7 hits for the Jackets, 5 for the Red Wings, 6 blocked shots for the Red Wings, but 4 for the Blue Jackets, 4 giveaways apiece, but the Blue Jackets have forced 2 takeaways. This is the first game of the series here. They play each other again in Columbus on December 4th, and then again in Detroit on April 7th. Taking a look at our individual stats here. Again, 11 shots on goal apiece. So looking at the shots on goal, Sillinger has 1 shot on goal. These are for the Blue Jackets, by the way. 2 for Fantilli, 2 for Monahan, 1 for Marchenko, 2 for Christensen, 1 for Provorov, and 2 for Febreau. Now taking a look at the Red Wings shots on goal. Again, they also have 11. Van Riemsdyk has 1. Raymond has 2. Finney has a whopping 4. He has been active today. Patrick Kane with 2 as well. You also have Johansson has 1, and Hamonic has 1 as well. The 1 lone goal in this game. Let's go ahead and take a look at our scoring summary. The 1 goal has been an Adam Fantilli power play goal, assisted by Werenski and Monahan. That his 9th goal of the season. Werenski with his 14th assist, and Monahan with his 8th assist. Looking at the penalties, there have been 5 so far in this game. We kicked things off here with 12-13 left in the first. Or 12-13 off in the first. Hamonic got a 2 minutes for cross-checking against Miles Wood. Then Ben Chirot got 2 minutes for delay of game. Then you had Kirill Marchenko with 2 minutes for holding. And then you also ended up with a double penalty here. Damon Severson with 2 minutes for interference of Patrick Kane. And Patrick Kane 2 minutes for embellishment. That is what is resulting in the 4-on-4. 15 seconds left in the 4-on-4 here for the Blue Jackets and the Red Wings. That's the uncompensated sub. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. I didn't even realize we're at 339 subs. We are 1 click away from that next minor goal. You know what? I'm crazy. Let's see if we can hit 350 by the end of the month. Let's see if we can shoot for that by the end of November. That would be pretty sick. Not gonna lie, that would be pretty sick if we could hit 350 by the end of the month. That would be pretty awesome. Keep in mind, I enter the month saying, if we hit 300, that'll be a win. Like, this month has been insane. We have been popping off this month. Huge shout out, again, to all Ians who spend time in these streams. I greatly appreciate every single one, Ians. I really do. Because I'm just here saying what I see, and I'm just, talking hockey, talking sports with people. It's awesome when people want to come in and hang out, I love it. Oh, still hot. Still hot. That's why they call it hot chocolate. That makes sense why they call it hot chocolate. Maybe shout out Petsko. You get called out every stream, man. You get called out every single stream, man. You're like the most active chat member we got here. So here we go. We are getting ready to come back for being here before 300. Yes, sir. Yes, you were. All right, let's take a look. How much time left? We are actually getting ready to go into this second period here right now. So let me go ahead and update this. P2. Oh, that's a lowercase p. Not P12. P2. There we go. We're going to go ahead and move the 4-on-4 back up to its normal position, because we are getting ready for this period. At the intermission, I like to try to take things down just so that we can see the chat for the intermission, especially because it's so long. But we are getting ready to come back here for the second period. 15 seconds remain on the 4-on-4. And we'll see if either team can capitalize. So here we go. Start of the second period here between these two teams, and we are getting ready for what should be a good one. EJ Hradek and Kevin Weeks on the call for NHL Network, and JasonsRealm on the call for JasonsRealm. Oh, man. But yeah, we are ready to rock and rodeo. Just taking a little bit of a look here at what these two teams were doing in the first. And again, physical on both sides of the ice. A lot of good opportunities. Amazing saves at both ends of the ice, you know. And really, that Blue Jackets goal only came because it was a 5-on-3, two-man advantage power play. You know, Fantilli had the nice shot. He had the nice lane. It's just there was not enough bodies for Detroit to be able to successfully pull off a defensive stop. And that was kind of how the issue was. That was how it came about for them. But here we go. All right, and a huge shout out to anyone who does join the Discord server as well. We have news bots that automate news feeds for the players' news. We have scores that get updated every so often, standings as well for the Big Four leagues, and we get to chat. I do recommend, though, if you guys join the Discord server, make sure to go to the rules channel and react with the green check mark. But here we go. Second period face-off going to be won by Detroit on the 4-on-4. 13 seconds remain to the near side, moving the puck around. Red Wings come back 3-1. Well, I hope you're right, man. I hope you are right. Over to the near side, the Red Wings trying to move it up through center ice is going to be led by Larkin to the offensive end. A chance, not going to go. The 4-on-4 is going to expire. So here we go in front of the net to the near side. The Red Wings trying to get possession. They will. Larkin finding a lane to the top. Shot! Not going to go in front of the net. And never mind. It's going to be frozen by Greaves. A nice opportunity there for the Red Wings to get something. Just could not convert on it. Again, looking at that at Sider. A nice shot there. Having to jump out of the way was number 58 there. That would be Emmett Finney. And here we go. 19.5 to go. 12 shots for the Red Wings. 11 for the Blue Jackets. Blue Jackets still maintaining their 1-0 edge here. And Fantilli going to be taking the draw against Van Riemsdyk. Going to be won by the Blue Jackets in the defensive end. Trying to send it out. They do not. Red Wings will change in front of that shot. He scores! On the interception, the backhander there. Oh, my word. I didn't even catch who had that because the camera was so far out of position. But, man, a beautiful interception and goal by the Red Wings to tie this game up at 1. I believe it was Raymond on the goal, if I'm not mistaken, on that one to tie this thing up at 1. The pass right there gets deflected and intercepted. Moving in with a chance, the score right there. Yes, it was number 23. It was going to be on the goal, Lucas Raymond. Taking a look at who would have had assists on that. Maybe there's an assist by number 58, Emmett Finney. I don't know. We'll see what they end up ruling it. But now over to the near side, working with it. Raymond has his 7th goal of the season. Going to be sent in for the Blue Jackets now to the offensive end, back in behind Talbot. Over to the far side, going to be taken away. The Blue Jackets trying to maintain possession at the top of the zone. Wing-to-wing pass, shot, and it's going to be a goal. Oh my gosh, a back-to-back goal for the Blue Jackets there. Holy jeez. The Red Wings tied it up for all of 2 seconds. And then number 11 on the Blue Jackets, Miles Wood, takes the lead again. Let's take a look at this goal here. What an effort. Back to the top of the zone. Goes wing to wing. Wood on the shot. Gets redirected off of the stick in front of the net. So the original shot there was by Matejchuk. And it gets redirected in front of the net. Man. Yeah, Matejchuk on the shot and deflected in there by Miles Wood for the goal. Wow. Red Wings are maybe talking about a high stick. But it's going to stand as a goal, I would presume. Let's see. They're using their challenge. Detroit's using the challenge to determine if there was goalie interference. So let's see. Maybe a little bit. Let's see. Because there was a bit of a contact on the glove of Talbot. There's some contact. Yeah, I don't see this being overturned. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely contact, but it's super early contact. There's enough time for Talbot to make the save. So I think that is going to stand as a goal. 2-1 should be the score, I would presume, after this. So they're taking a look at it, but I don't see this being overturned. If this thing is overturned, I will eat my shorts, as Bart Simpson would say. Yeah, I mean, it gets deflected in, and the glove is completely free. The glove's all the way out. Like, he gets the glove so far out. There's plenty of time to make that adjustment. If they take this off, I will be highly shocked. So let's see. They're coming out of the headsets. So it's going to be a power play for Columbus now. Yep, Detroit basically ends up giving Columbus a chance to take a 2-goal lead like it's nothing right now after that. Using that challenge, the challenge fails, and now Columbus is going to go on a 2-minute power play. Oh my freaking word. This could be the game break for Columbus. This could be where the game breaks away, they get a 2-goal lead, and that's going to be enough for them. As long as they keep playing the way they've been playing, a 2-goal lead is probably enough for them to maintain this game. That's going to be Wood's 6th goal of the season. We'll take a look at the assists here in a little bit when we get time. But the face-off here for the power play for Columbus is going to be won by the Blue Jackets. Taking it up now is going to be Werenski, passing back, going a little bit slow here. Over to Fantilli. Trying to find a bit of a lane here, moving up through center ice to the offensive end, and trying to find a bit of a passing lane. He does to Sean Monahan to the top of the zone to Werenski. Werenski over to the near side. Trying to find a bit of a passing lane now to the near side again, going back in front of the net with a chance. Puck goes loose, and the Red Wings have a chance to clear the zone. They do. They're taking it all the way up. They have a chance to get a short-handy here. Never mind. The puck goes loose back in behind the net. Still battling for that puck. And over to the near side it goes. The Blue Jackets are going to get possession and take it back out through the offensive end. So here they go. Wing to wing Werenski now. Over to the far side. Back to Werenski. Tries to find over to the far side again along the boards in front of the net. Back again. Shot! Not going to go. Cam Talbot not going to let that easy one get by. Over to the near side. The Red Wings trying to clear the zone. Kept in by Werenski. Wing-to-wing pass. Over to the far side. I believe that's going to be to Fabro. Over to the far side and front, back behind the net. To the back over to Voronkov. Over to the top of the zone. Werenski. Back again. To the top of the zone again. Working with that puck is going to be Marchenko. Over to the far side. Again, a lot of passing here. Trying to redirect it and shove off that goalie. Fantilli with the puck now over to the far side in front of the net. Not able to get a shot off, but the Blue Jackets keep it in. 40 seconds remain on the power play off of that failed challenge. Taking it up now, trying to send it out for Detroit, but they failed to do it. Marchenko doing a nice job to keep it in. Over to Werenski. Over wing to wing, I believe that's Fantilli. Back over to Werenski, trying to find a bit of a shooting lane. Can he do it over to the far side on a pass? A shot, trying to get a pass and shoot, but could not. Keeping it in now, over to Werenski, to the top of the zone, trying to move it into the near side. Back to Werenski, shot! Not going to go. Gets deflected back in behind the net over to the far side. Oh, wow. A big hit. Fantilli takes a hit along the boards there as he gets tripped up and the puck gets cleared out. 8 seconds remain on the power play. That is probably going to be how this one ends. 2-1. The power play ends, but Provorov working up now through center ice to the offensive end. Trying to get a chance off. He collides into the goalie. And a whistle is going to call this play dead. Provorov got launched into Cam Talbot. Wow. Wow. And Sherratt just launching Fantilli into the boards. That could have been a 2-minute minor for boarding. I'm being completely honest. That was almost like the, man, so we got, the gaming Gavin saying Jackets fan here. You know, I'm sorry, man. I want the Red Wings to win. If you can't tell, yeah. I want the Red Wings to win because I don't like how the Blue Jackets are close in that division. I don't like how anyone's close to the Penguins in that division, and I don't like how far back the Penguins are. So, go Pens. But hey, I'll respect Blue Jackets. I'll respect them. But here we go. No penalty there. Obvious no call there. Neutral zone face-off going to be won by Detroit. going wing to wing, taking it out the far side, moving up through center ice. But the Jackets end up trying to send it out. They will. Passing wing to wing, gets intercepted by Detroit. Intercepted there, made by, I don't have him on my call sheet, number 12, I thought. But trying to take it out the other way, into the offensive end. Here's a chance for the Blue Jackets. Let's see, we got Friends Day, hey, CBJ here as well. Hey, we got a lot of Blue Jackets fans up in here today. How you guys doing today? How you guys doing today? The Oregon at the top of the zone. A shot for the Blue Jackets. Not going to go. Over to the near side. The puck is going to be tied up for. Trying to battle for it. Coyle battling for it. And over to the near side. Puck gets loose. The Blue Jackets maintain possession at the top of the zone. Keeping it in is going to be Martechuk. To the top of the zone. Shot. Not going to go on the rebound either. Puck to the near side. Battling for it. Going to be kept around there by number 92, Casper, for the Red Wings. Trying to send it out. The Blue Jackets keeping it in off of the glove there of Lundestrom. Over to the near side boards. A bit of a tie-up for the puck. Lundestrom getting involved with it. With number, I believe it's going to be 92, Casper, for the Red Wings. Alongside another Red Wing. To the near side. A tie-up for that puck. Let's see. 3-2. Jackets over. I don't know about that, man. We'll see. We'll see. Over to the near side again. A battle for that puck is ensuing. The Red Wings trying to clear it out, but the Blue Jackets keep it in. Over to the far side. Trying to work it around back in behind the net. A bit of a tie-up again for that puck. Who's going to end up coming away with it here? The Blue Jackets trying to keep it in. Over to the near side. Puck goes loose again. Out to the top of the zone. Kept on in by number 59. I think that was Chinikov. Back to the top of the zone again. Working with it again from the top of the zone. I believe it's going to be Christensen. Goes back over to Lundestrom. Over back to, that is going to be Chinikov. Taking it in. Chance. Not going to go to the near side. And the puck goes off of the netting. And it's going to be whistled dead. All right. Let's go. Huge shout out to whoever bumped us over the mark. But we did hit 340 subscribers. Dare we try and push 345? That's our next minor goal. Only 5 away. Also, if you guys are enjoying the stream, dropping a like is supportive as well. It helps the channel out immensely. Again, we have 23 people in here. Huge shout out first off to Allians. And let's see if we can hit 10 likes on the stream. Let's see if we can do that. I think that's a reasonable goal. Well, thank you, Gavin. Thank you for that goal, or for hitting that goal, I should say. Over to the near side, Kane for the Red Wings. Passing up through center ice, trying to move it in is going to be DeBrincat. Over to the near side. Trying to find somewhere to go. Puck goes back into the neutral zone, then the Red Wings have to regroup. Gonna dump it in, and the Jackets now taking it up through center ice to the near side, into the offensive end. Here comes a chance. Monahan sends it in, and not gonna let the easy one go is going to be Cam Talbot. Let's see, we got Tornado Ollie saying, hey there, how's it going, Tornado Ollie? How you doing, man? We are rocking and rolling watching this game. 14:38 left in the second. 13 shots apiece, but a 2-1 lead for the Blue Jackets. Petco is saying the Blue Jackets win 3-2 over Detroit. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Man, we got a lot of Blue Jackets fans up in here. We got a lot of them. So here we go. Face-off going to be won by the Blue Jackets in the offensive end. Working around is Provorov. Trying to pass it around to the top of the zone. Shot! Not going to go! And it's going to be a nice freeze again by Talbot to stop the play. The lead over wins Blue Jackets 2-3. Blue Jackets fans are taking over the stream. They are, and I want the Red Wings. Respect to Blue Jackets fans, but I want the Red Wings. Because go Penguins. Oh, man. So here we go. Offensive end face-off for the Blue Jackets. Taking is going to be Fantilli, but going to be won by Detroit. Slider over to the far side after it, moving up through center ice, dumping it into the offensive end. No penalty for a trip there on the far side boards. Over to the near side, loose puck going to be maintained by Detroit. Keeping it in is going to be number 23, Lucas Raymond. Over to the far side, battling for the puck. The Blue Jackets get possession. Taking it out the other way is Miles Wood. To the offensive end, trying to find a lane is Fantilli now. Moving it in, loose puck, and Detroit flicks it back, but going to be kept in by Werenski. Moving in, backing around, trying to get a bit of a wraparound action here. Loose puck behind the net now. A bit of a tie-up. The Red Wings able to send it out the near side. They do for the time being, and they're going to clear the zone successfully, moving in through center ice to the offensive end. Going to send it in behind Jet Greaves over to the near side. The Blue Jackets get possession. Back in behind the net. Loose puck going to be received there by Provorov. As the Red Wings take it back, but the Blue Jackets in the neutral zone have a chance. Werenski Chance, passing, in front of the net. He shoots, loose puck. It's going to be deflected away by the Red Wings, but kept in by the Blue Jackets. Here we go, back over to Christensen, trying to find a bit of a lane. Trying to find somewhere to go. Pass around again, over to the near side, working back in. Shot, not going to go. Back over to the far side, back to the near. The Red Wings get possession, but in front of the net, a chance shot. What a save by Cam Talbot in front of the net. And a bit of a fight. We're getting extracurricular here. What a glove save by Talbot. Johansson getting involved with the fight. Man, there was about 5 different fights breaking out after that. Amazing lunging save by Talbot, lunging out in front of his net. What a save. How did he make, oh my word, he just lunged in front, flattened out, and just managed to get it. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. That's a play we call a throat killer there. That's what we call the elusive throat killer when you have a lot of yelling in one play. That's why all the hot chocolate. Honestly, since I've been starting to stream hockey, if you guys are buying stock, buying Swiss Miss might not be a bad idea because I am drinking a lot of hot chocolate. Okay. There we go. I'm just waiting. I got some mint tea coming with honey on Monday, so I'm hoping to start using that next week. I love the mint majesty at Starbucks. That's something that I use to keep the throat going. Oh my gosh. We got Dodge Guy saying, I know this will probably get lost in the comments, but sometimes when I'm home alone, I like to go out in my garden and cover myself in dirt and pretend I'm a carrot. Interesting. Interesting. Oh man, how's it going, Dodge Guy? Let's go ahead and take a look over here. What is going on with the analytics? Let me take a look at something real quick. And we'll take a little second here to take a look at those goals real quick as well. So the 2 goals this period, Lucas Raymond's goal is going to go down as unassisted. The Miles Wood goal going to be assisted by Matachuk and Severson. What is going on? I don't quite know, Eric. But we are rocking and rolling, taking a look at Fantilli's days in Michigan. I'm alone. I take a 25-hour a day nap. Oh, man. So here we go. We are back here in Detroit. I'm ready to see what we have in store. Swiss Miss, a great choice, unlike the Red Wings. Oh, man. We do have a vote, or we have a poll going on over in the chat as well, so make sure you go ahead and vote in that. We have 50% taking the Red Wings, 45% taking the Blue Jackets, and 5% taking the team with a 2-word name. We're gonna throw that one out there, just like the Notre Dame Pitt games of the mid to late 2000s. The team with the gold helmets is gonna win. So here we go. Waiting for the next draw to come up. Offensive zone draw. Going to be won by the Blue Jackets. Working around to the far side is going to be Sillinger. Trying to go back in behind the net to the near side. Working up to the top of the zone. He goes. Going to pass it around. Leave it to the near side. Shot! Not going to go. Back in behind the net. A tie up and a wraparound chance. Not going to get a shot off at the top of the zone now for the Blue Jackets. With a chance in front of the net. Shot deflected. No. I think 86 Kromarchenko for the Blue Jackets will score next. Well, we'll see. A shot in front of the net. And a nice save there. A nice effort by Talbot, but down on the play, checking himself, is Travis Hominick. We'll see. Hopefully he is all right. Activated Blue Jackets and Red Wings, Michigan alumni, Dylan Larkin, Andrew Kopp, JT Comfort, Adam Fantilli, Kent Johnson, and Zach Werenski. All Michigan alums. This is basically the Michigan Bowl here. We'll see if Kirill Marchenko gets the next goal for the Blue Jackets. So here we go. He's been in a drought lately, but maybe he can pick it back up today. Well, we'll see if he can. We will see if he can. So the face-off now going to be in the offensive zone for the Jackets. Taking it is going to be Fantilli. High up for the puck. Going to be won by Columbus, but it goes clear all the way back into the defensive end. Getting it is going to be Werenski over to the near side. Passing up to Fantilli. Passing through a Red Wing. Pass ultimately going to get intercepted. And the Red Wings in the offensive end with a chance. Can they find a passing lane? They do. Shot! Not going to go. No shot there by, I believe, Sider. Working around to the far side. A bit of a tie-up for that puck. Taking it to the top of the zone. The Red Wings with a chance. Shot! Not going to go. Back over to the near side. Rebound. Can't go. Loose puck again. The Red Wings maintain possession in the offensive end. Here comes your chance. Working with it is going to be number 23 for the Red Wings. Along the boards, Lucas Raymond battling for that puck against number 10, Dmitry Vorenkov. Over to the far side, battling for that puck. Fantilli going to send it out, but going to be kept in at the top of the zone by Sider. Working around to the near side. Loose puck again along the boards. Going to be maintained for Detroit. 11:44 left in the period. Over to the far side, Dylan Larkin working with the puck now. Trying to find somewhere he can go at the top of the zone. Trying to find a lane. Passes back. Maintains in the zone. And the Red Wings trying to get a shot off here. Wide of the goal, though. Keeping it in for now. Never mind. But Larkin maintains possession as the Red Wings have to regroup as it goes into the neutral zone. Over to the offensive end. Kane flipping it across. And it goes to no one. So the Blue Jackets will get possession. Werenski. Over to the far side. Back around. Sending it up through the neutral zone here. Waiting for it is going to be Miles Wood to the offensive end. Shot! Nice save by Talbot. Not going to let the easy one go. How's it going, Dad? How you doing? Nice. Okay. I don't know quite what that is, but I'll take a look at it later. But how you doing, Dad? Nice. Nice productive day, huh? But here we go. 11:07 left in the second here. Almost at the halfway point of the game. 17 shots on goal for the Blue Jackets. 14 for the Red Wings. Petsko saying, W, Dad? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. W, Dad. No, win. W, like win. Yeah. Like, W is like good. Like, you know. Awesome. Like elite kind of thing. Faceoff going to be won by the Jackets into the offensive end, but Patrick Kane takes it away. On the near side, the Blue Jackets trying to maintain. Never mind. The Red Wings to the offensive end, trying to find a bit of a passing and shooting lane. Tie up for the puck now along the far side boards. To the top of the zone, keeping it in is going to be Bernard Docker. Getting it in towards the net, but not able to get a clean shot off. Tie up now along the boards on the near side. Trying to find where that puck's going to go over to the near side. The Blue Jackets trying to send it out. Go ahead and see. Back around to the far side. And let me see here. Oh, no, I'm not doing that. That's a game. I don't need another credit card. Especially not at like 35% APR. Bro. No. I'm not getting a 40% APR credit card. So here we go. Over to the far side. That was what my dad taught me. It was a little thing for like the GameStop credit card or whatever. And the puck going to be cleared out, though. The Red Wings getting possession now with Bernard Docker. Working his way up through the neutral zone. Going to dump it into the offensive end. Back in behind Jet Greaves. Over to the far side. Back to the near. Loose puck to the top of the zone. The Blue Jackets maintain possession. Sending it out is going to be Wood to the offensive end. Here's a chance. Shot! Not going to go. Over to the far side. Maintaining possession. The Blue Jackets trying to maintain. Never mind. 2-on-1 opportunity in the offensive end for the Red Wings. Shot! Not going to go. The shot there by Marco Kasper. Loose puck on the far side. Battling for it. Who is going to come away with it? It looks like for now the Red Wings will in the offensive end. They do. To the near side. And going to get a shot off. Not going to go. But we have a stoppage as it hits the netting. Out of play. All right. Let me see here. So we're going to go to our first commercial of the second period here with 9.5 to go. Or our second, I guess, of the period. I guess it's our second one of this period. But, yeah, we are rocking and rolling. Huge shout out again to Allians here. If you guys are enjoying the stream, dropping a like, subscribing, and sharing the stream are 3 great ways to show your support. Again, we are only 3 likes away from our 10-like goal for this stream. And we're only 2 subs away from our next minor sub goal at 345 subs. Which would set us up nicely for 350 by the end of the month. Which would be pretty sweet. Pretty, cash money. But, yeah, let's take a look around college football real quick while we have a second. Yeah, Alabama, they're just demolishing Illinois. It's not even close. None of these other games really are close. They're all just kind of blowouts. How's Baylor doing? I know we had a guy pulling for Baylor here earlier. Baylor is going to be up 17-14 at the half. Ohio State, yeah. Rutgers, who? 21-3, 6:06 left in the third. They have the ball at their own 45. They are driving right now. So, we'll see, but that game is probably going to end up being a blowout in the second half for Ohio State. Not as big a blowout, though, as Texas A&M over Samford. 41-0 at the start of the fourth quarter. Oh, man. Like, we hit it. We hit it. Let's go. Let's go. We did it. Huge shout out to Allians. Thank you, guys. It does help out the channel a whole lot. It really does. Basically, interacting in any form, whether it be chatting, liking, voting in the poll, whatever, tells YouTube, hey, this guy's doing a good stream. Maybe we should share this with other people that might find it valuable. So it does help out the channel a whole lot because the algorithm uses that data. Let's see. Who are the only two players to record 100-plus points with both the Blue Jackets and the Red Wings? Ooh, I don't know that one. 350 this stream? What do you mean 350 this stream? What do you mean, Petsco? Oh, you want to hit 350 this stream? I mean, if we... Let's see. That would blow my mind if we do that today, if we hit 350 today. But here we go. Over to the near side in the offensive end. The Red Wings with the puck. Passing in. Trying to get a shot off. Not going to go. The near side and the Blue Jackets try to send it out. But the Red Wings maintain possession. Keeping it around is going to be Axel Sandin Palika. Over to the far side. Battling for it. Loose puck and a bit of a tie-up. Werenski trying to send it around the far side. He does. For the time being, battling for that puck. The Blue Jackets now. Werenski to the near side. Trying to find a passing lane. He does. Over the near side. It's going to be to number 3, Coyle. Over to the far side. And moving it into the offensive end. Here comes Werenski. With a chance. Shot. But not going to let the easy one go. You can't let those go by you if you are Cam Tolbert. Yeah, 350 this stream would be absolutely incredible. It would be insane. Like, bro, that would be crazy if we managed to do that. Here we go. Under 9 to go here in this second period. 19 shots on goal for the Blue Jackets, 15 for the Red Wings, and the Blue Jackets maintaining their 2-1 edge. So here we go. Face off now going to be in the Blue Jackets offensive end, I think. Oh, wait for the big one. Yep, it's in the offensive end. Going to be won by Columbus to the top of the zone. The chance shot, not going to go. Not even going to make it to the net. That shot by Severson. Going to be sent out into the neutral zone. The Blue Jackets maintain possession, but they got to take it back to the defensive end for space. Over to Severson, wing to wing, taking it to the offensive end. Here comes a chance. Shot, not going to go. Puck is loose, but it's going to be kept around. Dylan Larkin involved for the Red Wings to get that puck sent out, and they do. The Blue Jackets dump it right back in, but Tolbert able to send it around to his teammate over on the far boards. Moving that puck up now. Larkin loses possession. The Blue Jackets have to regroup, though, because they would have been offside. Moving now back in behind the net is going to be number 53, Sider, to the near side, passing up. Back to Sider to the offensive end. 3-on-3 opportunity in the offensive end. Passing to Larkin. Has to regroup. Shot from the post. Not going to go. Over to the top of the zone. Moving it in front of the net. Shot. Not going to go. And Jet Greaves on a nice save. We got a bit of a fight brewing here. We got a bit of a fight. Christensen getting involved with it. I think it might have been Dylan Larkin on the other side of that. I could be wrong, though. Wow. Yeah, it would have been Larkin against Christensen. Yeah. Christensen did not like how Larkin gave him a bit of a check and a bit of a shove after the play. So here we go. 8:03 left in the second. Offensive end face-off for the Red Wings. And here we go. So defensive end face-off for the Blue Jackets going to be won by Detroit to the top of the zone. Trying to find a shooting lane. He does, but it doesn't get to the net. Kept in the zone, though. Over to the far side. Puck is going to be tied up behind the net now. Try to see who's going to come away with it. I know Casper's involved for the Red Wings. A bit of a tie-up there with also Dante Fabro. Trying to see who's going to come away with that puck. Still a bit of a tie-up. Back in behind Jet Greaves. Going to be got by the Blue Jackets. Moving it now through the defensive end. The neutral zone, but the Red Wings able to dump it right back in, and Christensen has to go back and give chase behind his own net, but under heavy pressure from number 18. That's going to be Andrew Kopp. The Red Wings with a chance in the offensive end, maintaining possession now, trying to get it towards the net, to the near side. Puck is loose along the board, trying to send it out, and the Blue Jackets will get it out of there successfully. Here comes your chance now, going to dump it in over to the near side, going for a little bit of a pump and dump for the Blue Jackets. Along the near side boards, moving that puck up now for the Red Wings is going to be Van Riemsdyk over to the offensive zone. Going to dump it in behind Greaves for the Blue Jackets to give chase as we cross under 7 minutes to go in the second period. Over to the near side, you have, that is going to be number 44, Sandin Pelika. Moving that puck, passing around to the offensive end. Here they come for the Red Wings. They are moving fast and angry here. Trying to find a passing lane to the top of the zone. They do. Bouncing the puck around the blue line. Kept into the near side. Shot, not going to go. Gets redirected before it even gets to the net. Over to the near side, and the Blue Jackets are going to clear that zone successfully to the offensive end. Here comes a bit of a race for that puck along the boards to the near side. Kept in. The Blue Jackets maintaining possession with number 59, Chinikov. To a shot by Werenski. Not going to go. Loose puck on the rebound. And here they go the other way. The Red Wings trying to move it up now with number 48. That going to be Berggren. Back in behind the net, trying to find somewhere to go. Over to the near side, racing for that puck to the top of the zone. Trying to keep it in. Over to the far side is Sider. Over to the far side now, working with that puck is going to be Comfer. Up to the top of the zone, but it's going to be intercepted and taken away by Chinikov. To the offensive zone and going to be sent in over to the side of Cam Talbot. Over to the far side, working with that puck. A bit of a battle here behind the net now. The Blue Jackets working. Trying to find somewhere to go to the top of the zone. Wing-to-wing pass. Over to the far side again. Back in behind the net. Going to circle around again if they can. Back on over to Sillinger. Trying to find somewhere here. Sillinger over to the far side. Back in behind the net. Working around. Trying to wrap around. Cannot get it going. And the Red Wings take it away. Working with that puck now is going to be Sider. Moving it through to the offensive end. Here they go in front of the net with a chance. But he can't get a clean shot off, and the Blue Jackets take it away in the defensive end. Moving now through center ice is going to be Sillinger to the offensive end. Going back in behind Talbot, a bit of a battle along the near side corner. And there's a Blue Jacket down. He's slow to get up. Hopefully he is all right. Play is going to resume, though, to the offensive end for the Red Wings. Here comes a chance if they can flip it in. The Blue Jackets intercept the pass, though, and moving it out the other way. Wing-to-wing pass through center ice, keeping it in. Going to dump it into the offensive end. A chance. Fantilli cannot get it to it before Talbot gets a stick on it. Over to the near side, trying to find somewhere to go. The Blue Jackets keeping it in the zone. They do. Christensen shot. Not going to go. Marchenko was the one that was down. I did not catch who went down. I just saw a body go down. I could not catch a number on that. So thanks for keeping me honest on that, man. Thank you, Gavin. Sometimes I can't always catch the number. I try my best, but sometimes I can't quite catch it because it happens so quick and the camera pans. Oh, man. Especially because I'm looking across everyone. I'm not just looking at, a couple players here, a couple players there. I'm trying to look at everything that's going on so I can kind of understand how the play is breaking down. So let's see. Taking a look. Let's see what we got around the college football landscape here. Yeah, nothing close. The closest one is Baylor and Arizona. That's it. All right, what is going on over on X? We have anything newsworthy over there? Let's take a look. Let us take a look. OSU another touchdown. Yeah, Ohio State is just absolutely putting the pummel on Rutgers. They are just basically saying, Rutgers who? Yeah, it's ugly. Let me actually turn on notifications for the new hockey people I'm following, because I did add a couple of follows. Let me go over to Kevin Weeks. Make sure I turn on notifications. I want to make sure I turn on notifications like Frank Saravelli. Because I've just recently started doing a lot more hockey, but it's a lot of fun to do. So I want to make sure I have the guys that are like, Pierre LeBrun. Gotta make sure that we have those kind of guys on notifications. Let's see. Almost 345. Let's go. We are at 344 subscribers. We are one away from our next minor milestone at 345. If we hit 345, there is a chance we can also hit the big boy 350 today, which would be pretty insane. That would be pretty insane if we could do that. So here we go. We are back here for this game, ready to rock and roll now. Yes, I agree. I agree, Petsco. Please sub. Like right there. I agree with that message. I am Jason of JasonsRealm, and I approve this message. So the Blue Jackets with an offensive zone face-off now. Going to be taking it is going to be number 23, Sean Monahan. against, that is going to be number 22. It looks like it's going to be against Mason Appleton. Yes, sir. I agree with Gavin. I am Jason, and I approve this message. The faceoff going to be won by Columbus in the offensive zone to the near side. Working with that puck, working around the far side is going to be Kent Johnson. Trying to get a wraparound, can't get a clean shooting lane off, and the puck is broken up, and the Red Wings taking it up the other way. Here comes your chance for Detroit, moving in, but it's going to have to give chase now, and they're going to have to wait for reinforcements as the Blue Jackets. Werenski battling for that puck along the boards. Over to the top of the zone, shot! Not going to go, off a body, and over to the near side. Moving that puck now, we have the Red Wings trying to get it back into the offensive zone. Into the zone they go, over to the far side. Werenski battling for that puck over to the near side. And going to be handled ultimately by Miles Wood, trying to send it out of the zone. That they do to the offensive end. Werenski with a chance. And passing, trying to get a pass and shoot off, but could not connect with some. I couldn't catch the number on that one with someone in front of the net. To the top of the zone. Werenski over to the near side. Working around. Trying to find a bit of a passing lane. And goes back in behind the net to the far side. Waiting for it is Johnson. To the top of the zone. Let's see, who do you think is going to win? Well, I want Detroit to win, but Columbus is just putting on an onslaught today. So, I mean, I would say I think Columbus is going to win, but I do want Detroit to win. A bit of a tie-up in front of the net as the puck gets stopped. And we'll have a face-off with 3:38 to go in the second. But yeah, this period has been absolutely dominated by the Blue Jackets. They are just putting on the pressure right now. So, I mean, I would love to see the Red Wings come back. But Columbus is playing this game like they're not going to lose it. You put 35 on Columbus? Well, hey, I mean, right now I'd be feeling pretty good about that. For a $70 cash out, I mean, it's up to you. If it were me, I'd probably take the cash out just because hockey, anything can happen from period to period. But, I mean, the Blue Jackets are playing right now like they're going to be the team that's going to win. Moving now back in behind the net, loose puck, and it's going to be stopped by Greaves. Waiting for it is going to be Matejchuk. He just needs 6 more subs. We reach it? Oh my gosh. $50 cash out right now? Well, we will see. We will see. Moving over to the near side, trying to find that puck. The Red Wings with a chance. Back in behind is Larkin behind the net. Back to the near side. Trying to wrap around up to the top of the zone. Waiting for it, but can he get a shot off from the side? Trying to move in. Back in behind the net. Loses the puck. It's going to be Raymond over to the far side. The Red Wings not able to maintain possession. Moving it in is going to be Fantilli. And let's see. I mean, it's always a tough call. It's always a tough call, but here we go. To the near side, moving into the offensive end. A chance for the Red Wings. Larkin, passing, shot! Not going to go! Over to the far side, gets deflected by Greaves. Moving that puck up now. And let's see. Eric saying 2-2. Well, my scoreboard's only saying 2-1 right now still, but the Red Wings are having opportunities. Trying to move now to the offensive end, over to the near side. Greaves. Give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second here. All right, so here we go. Into the offensive end, the Red Wings. Had to just handle something here real quick. The Blue Jackets trying to get it out into the offensive end, trying to find somewhere to go with that puck. Well, let's see. I mean, it's up to you. What you would do is we get a stoppage here. With 2:04 to go. But yeah, I mean, it's up to you what you would do. Personally, I'm one that I like to try to cash out if I see a big payday. So, I mean, I would consider the cash out. If it were me, I would. But again, it all depends on your level of risk tolerance there, JX. I mean, that's like your ultimate thing. It's your decision, but I personally would. Just because I figure it's safe money. But it also depends on what the ultimate payout is. You know, if the ultimate payout is like, you know, $500 and you can get a cash out for $50, yeah, I'm not taking that. It's worth it, you know. Worth it to keep it in. Let's see. You took it $47. You have a big feeling it's going to be 2-2. Well, we'll see. Here we go. Over to the near side, back in behind the net, trying to find somewhere to go. Finds Patrick Kane. Moving to the offensive end. Here comes your chance for DeBrincat. Working around the board to the near side. Trying to find somewhere they can go to the top of the zone. Keeping it in. Shot. Not going to get to the net, but the loose puck is going to be maintained by Columbus. Either a blowout or a comeback. At this point, it really is. Columbus in the offensive end. Here's a chance now for Miles Wood back into the near side. Going to be going for it is Chinikov. Back over to the far side. Wraparound chance. Not going to go. And going to be frozen up there by Talbot. Nice job on the defense there. Let's see. Oh, my gosh. Petco is trying to say that he's going to give me a punishment if we hit 350 today. I don't even know what that punishment could be. That could be literally anything. Oh, man. So let's see here. I need to get my cough drop in. Over to the near side. Puck goes loose. And it's going to be an icing on Detroit with 1:21 to go in the second. Okay. But yeah, so there we frackin' go, boys. Take a look at longest playoff droughts in NHL history. Currently, the Red Wings have tied for the fourth longest drought, and only 1 year behind the Oilers, 2 behind the Panthers. Not active, obviously. These are historical. But back around, the Red Wings win the defensive end draw to the near side. Hanging around the far side into the neutral zone to the offensive end. Larkin trying to find somewhere to go with it, but he can't. Larkin now with the puck, trying to move it into the offensive zone. He does back in behind Jet Greaves to the near side. Going to be sent out by the Blue Jackets. Going back in behind Talbot, and it's going to be an icing on Columbus with 1:01 to go. So here we frackin' go, boys. We are rocking and rolling. If you guys are enjoying the stream, dropping a like and subscribing, again, 2 great ways to show your support. We are only 1 sub away from our next minor goal. And is 15 likes too much to ask for now? Is it too much to ask for? I don't know. Let's see if we can go for it. We hit 10. 15 might be a little much to ask. We'll try for it. So here we go. Taking a look at the other goalie here for the Red Wings. Number 36, John Gibson. But the faceoff won by Detroit. Passing around at the top of the zone. Trying to find somewhere to move it. Shot. Not going to go. And Greaves on the stoppage. Nice job there. All right. Let me take a look here. Let's see. How are we doing? What is going on up here? Let's see what's going on with the Discord server. We also do have a Discord server as well. It's in the pinned message in the chat. So if you do feel so inclined to want to connect with the community, that's a great way to do so as well. It's a completely free Discord server. And it's a pretty lit server, I'd have to say. And here we go. Offensive zone draw going to be won by the Wings. At the top of the zone to the far side, sending it in behind the net to the near side. Racing for that puck. Under 45 to play. Top of the zone. Shot. Not going to go for the Red Wings. Over to the far side. Loose puck. Racing for it. The Red Wings keeping it in the zone, though. Back in behind the net. Over to the far side. As a Red Wing goes sprawling out behind the net. And a bit of a battle here. A big takedown there along the boards. By, who was it? That was Coyle. Just taking down Sherratt. Wow. And here we go. Moving into the offensive end for the Blue Jackets. The Red Wings will regroup with 15 to go. Probably content with taking this into the period here at this point. Don't want to get too over-aggressive. Going to try and take maybe an opportunity here. A chance. Goes high. Over to the far side. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2 to the near side. 1. And that is the end of the second period. All right. So there we go. End of the second period here. Just taking a little bit of a look, see at our stats. Oh, excuse me. Taking a look again, our goals. First period goal, first goal of the game was Adam Fantilli, assisted by Werenski and Monahan on a power play. It was a 5-on-3. Lucas Raymond had the first goal of the second period, which was unassisted. And then Miles Wood gets a goal assisted by Matejchuk and Severson to take the lead again at 2-1 for the Blue Jackets. Taking a look at our penalties. We have had an incredibly clean second period. The only penalty this period was a 2-minute delay of game for an unsuccessful challenge by Detroit. Otherwise, the only penalties called on actual players were Travis Hominick for 2 minutes for slashing. Then, let's see here. I cash out $200 and take the $300 loss. Oh my gosh. I don't know, man. I mean, the way Detroit's playing, they're not really playing with too much heart. But again, I'm not used to playing with that big money. Like, my bets are like maybe $5, maybe the occasional 20, if it's like a safety net kind of thing. Oh, man. But yeah, Hominick had 2 minutes for slashing in the first. Then Sherratt had 2 minutes for delay a game. Kirill Marchenko had 2 minutes for holding. Damon Severson had 2 minutes for interference. And Patrick Kane had 2 minutes for embellishment. Those are all the penalties so far called in the game. Then looking at our team stats here. 23 shots on goal for the Blue Jackets. 20 for the Red Wings. Face-off in the face-off circle, the Red Wings are 19 for 40. The Blue Jackets are 21 for 40. Looking at our power plays, the Blue Jackets are 1 for 3. The Red Wings are 0 for 1. Penalty minutes favoring the Blue Jackets with only 4 compared to 8 for the Red Wings. Hits are 12-9 split favoring the Blue Jackets. Blocked shots, though, tell a different story. 15-10 favoring the Red Wings. Giveaways pretty much dead even at 11-10 favoring the Red Wings with 10 giveaways. And then 2 takeaways apiece. Again, this is the first of 3 games these two teams will play this season. They'll play again on December 4th in Columbus. And then they'll meet back here in Detroit on April 7th. As we get close to the end of the season. Taking a look real quick at our box score so we can get who has shots on goal for anyone who might care with any sports bets. We'll go ahead and go through those real quick here. So shots on goal for the Blue Jackets. Hoyle has 1. Stillinger has 1. Wood has 1. Fantilli has 2. Monahan has a whopping 5. Marchenko has 2. Johnson has 1. And then a bunch of defensive players have shots as well. Christensen with 3. Werenski with 3. Provorov with 1. Fabreau with 2. And Severson with 1. Again, Greaves' save percentage today is .950 so far with 20 shots against, 19 saves, and 1 goal against. Looking at the Red Wings here, their shots on goal are as follows. Van Riemsdyk has 1. Raymond has 4. Give me a second here. I have a note on his pronunciation here. Berggren, not Berggren, Berggren has 1. Vinny has a whopping 5. He has been active today. He has been super active today. Dylan Larkin has 1. Patrick Kane with 2. Casper with 1. DeBrincat has 1. And then on the defensive side, you have Johansson has 2. Hamonic has 1. And Sider has 1 as well. Again, looking at, that is going to be Cam Tolbert. He has 23 shots against, 21 saves, 2 goals against, 1 power play goal against, 1 even strength goals against, for a save percentage of .913 today. Taking a look real quick at the Baylor game. They're coming out of the half. Arizona has the ball, down 17-14. Taking a look at other college football games around the league. Yeah. Ohio State's about to go up 35-3. Texas A&M, they're about to go up 48-0. The only close game I would say is Oklahoma-Mizzou. At the end of the third, 17-6 favoring Oklahoma. Yeah, another touchdown. Yep, I did see that. I saw they were, like, knocking at the door. They were at, like, the 6 or something like that. Miami up 27-10 over Virginia Tech. Charlotte down 35-3 against Georgia. Alabama is up 21-0 against Illinois. The next game starting for college football, there's a multi-slate here. We have at 3:30, USC at Oregon, Syracuse at Notre Dame, Kentucky at Vanderbilt, Arkansas at Texas. At 3:45, Tulane at Temple. And then 4 o'clock games, Kansas State at Utah, Michigan at Maryland, and TCU at Houston. Looking now over at the NHL side of things. Again, the next game to drop puck today is going to be Blues at Islanders in about half an hour, followed by a 6-game slate at 7 p.m. with the Leafs at Canadiens, the Oilers at Panthers, the Devils at Flyers, the Kraken at Pens, the Lightning at Capitals, and the Senators at Sharks, all dropping puck at around 7 p.m. Eastern tonight. At 8 p.m. Eastern, we'll have the Avalanche taking on the Predators. At 9 p.m., the Rangers will take on the Mammoth. And at 10 p.m., a doubleheader between the Stars and Flames and the Knights and Ducks. So a big 12-game slate today with a big thriller to start us off here today. Oh, man. But how are we doing? How are we feeling about this game so far? I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Also, totally not just because I need a vocal rep. Oh, man. Let's see here. Oh, there goes one of my LaCroix. Let me go ahead and restock my mini fridge real quick. Because I need to keep my LaCroix stocked. Without my LaCroix, I am nothing. I cannot do these hockey streams without my LaCroix. Because they keep my voice going. Go ahead and put these up here. There we go. All right. And I'll be right back real quick. I'm going to run and use the bathroom, but I'll be right back in about a minute. After, real quick, Gavin. I think the Blue Jackets are playing well, but so is Detroit. Detroit is going to want to push in the third. They will. The question is, do they have enough firepower to do so? They have not. They've had firepower, but they have not been able to generate opportunities. The big key in this third period for Columbus: limit Detroit's opportunities, capitalize at the other end of the ice. Force Detroit to have to play super aggressive so that you can take advantage of it. Detroit, don't get caught out of position, but generate opportunities. You got to be aggressive if you want to win this game, but you don't want to be overcommitting. That's the biggest thing I can tell Detroit. But I will be right back. All right, I am back. Go ahead and slide my chair a little bit over. Let's go. We did hit the 345 milestone while I was gone. So a huge shout out to Aliens. Now the question, dare we go for 350? Dare we go for 350 today? That would be pretty sick if we could. And who knows, I might be able to stream coverage later on tonight of the Pens versus Kraken. We'll see what happens with that. I don't know if I'm going to be doing anything with the family, but if I'm not, I will be right here in this chair again at 7 p.m. tonight. Well, 7 p.m. Eastern, I should say, for the Pens versus the Kraken, which should be a fun game nonetheless. 6.5 over or under. I would take the under. This game has been so back and forth, but it's not really taking advantage of opportunities. Teams have really not been taking too much advantage of too many opportunities. That I would say the under is probably what I would take. Remember, my final score prediction was a 4-2 win. I think I had Detroit on the 4-2, but it could still be Columbus 4-2. And my dad did pop around. But I am not your dad, Petsko. I'm sorry to break it to you, but I am not your dad. Oh, man. We're taking a look at some of the highlights from last night around the league. They're probably going to show the Pens game again, which, kill me. I don't like that. 5-0 Pens lost. That was bad. Oh, man. But taking a look here around the league as well. Let's see. Do we have any college football news? Does not look like it. All these games are kind of getting settled at this point. And Arizona took the lead over Baylor, 21-17. So, we'll see what happens there. Baylor's going to get the ball. We'll see what they can do. Let me go over to X and just see. Nothing new from the other people. But here we go. Oh my gosh. The Bengals are going to hold off on Joe Burrow returning. Joe Burrow is not going to return this week. All right. So we will see. Joe Flacco starts again, but Burrow's coming back soon. Okay. Yeah, they'll have to wait until Thanksgiving night against Baltimore. But yeah, he's right after the Patriots game. Okay, that's what it is. Yeah, my brain just was not braining for a second. Okay. So again, just taking a bit of a look on X while we have some time. Okay. We shall see. Rocking and rolling here again at the second intermission. Okay. So yeah, we shall see what's going to go on. So we will see. So let's see. Just taking a bit of a look on X because there's not really too much going on right now around the leagues. But yeah, we are rocking and rolling our way, getting ready to go to this intermission. Rutgers touchdown against OSU. Yeah, they did get a touchdown. It's just, I mean, Ohio State is so far ahead at this point. I mean, it's not even really close at this point. It's not even really a game at this point. It's literally just Rutgers trying to make the game look reasonable. You know? It's literally them just trying to make it look like a reasonable type of game. So. But yeah, we are getting ready here for the third period of action here. They're going to go to commercial one more time, and then we'll be back for this third period, which will hopefully be decisive for this game. Okay. We will see. Oh, man. So let's see. Just again, taking a bit of a look here on X as we have some time, because you never know what you'll find on X. Okay. Oh, man. But yeah, I'm looking forward to what this game has in store for us. It should be a good game, I would imagine. It should be a good finish here. Okay. World. I don't know why Rutgers went for 2. Well, the thing is, when you're down so far, they made it 11-35, making it a 24-point game. Yeah, no, it was a 4-possession game. 32 points, that's a 4-possession game. Touchdown, 2 point, touchdown, 2 point, touchdown, 2 point, touchdown, 2 point. 8 times 4 is 32. That's why they went for 2. They're trying to have the idea that they're still in it. It makes total sense. Okay. What's going on in the Baylor game? Baylor has their ball at their own 35, so we'll see what they do with that, if anything. Update, the 2 point failed. I would imagine because, you know, intercepted. So, yeah, we shall see. But I'm looking forward to getting me some good dinner tonight, too. I did not eat lunch today, so I've literally, the only things I've consumed today have been hot chocolate, LaCroix, and Hall's lozenges. That has been my diet today. Because I love covering hockey, and I will cover it no matter what I need to do. There we go, taking a look at Panthers Oilers tonight on NHL Network. And we should be back here. Nice steak from Texas. Yo, Texas Roadhouse is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. And I might have actually been, depending on where you're at, I might have actually been to the Texas Roadhouse you went to a couple of years ago. I went and surprised my parents for their anniversary. I surprised my mom. I worked with my dad. Surprised my mom for their anniversary when they went out to the Columbus Zoo when I was out at school in Fort Wayne, Indiana. It was only like a 2-hour drive down there, so I made that drive to surprise them, and we went to Texas Roadhouse. So, I might have been at the same Roadhouse you went to. Obviously not at the same time, not anywhere close to each other, but a little bit of history there. Yeah, Texas Roadhouse is absolutely amazing. The rolls, I always go for the barbecue chicken. Either the barbecue chicken sandwich if I'm not as hungry, or the barbecue chicken meal with double fries, extra seasoning. And then having all of the rolls I could imagine. Like, I usually go through like 3 or 4 when I'm with my family. We'll go through like 3 or 4, and I mostly consume all the rolls. But here we go. We are back in the arena here, back in Little Caesars Arena for the third period between the Blue Jackets and the Red Wings. Let's go ahead and get this show on the road. So, face off here at center ice to get this period underway. And here we go. Face off going to be won by Detroit. Over to the near side, trying to move to the offensive end, goes back in behind Jet Greaves for an icing. An icing 6 seconds into the period. Okay. But yeah. Okay, so we are rocking and rolling here, ready to go in this third period. 19:54 to go. Face off in the Blue Jackets offensive end. Face off going to be taken, I believe that's Fantilli against Larkin. Hockey icing the puck in the first 6 seconds. Absolutely. The face-off going to be won by Columbus, moving around the far side. Are we going to get quick goals like we did last period? I don't know. I hope so. Moving around the far side, trying to find somewhere to go is Voronkov. Over to the near side, trying to find Fantilli, wrapping around. Can't get it in. In front of the net, shot, and it's going to go down in front of the net. It's Marchenko getting toppled down. Over to the near side, the Red Wings trying to send it out, but kept in by Werenski. Over to the near side, moving around to the far, trying to pass it up, and the Red Wings take it away, send it through center ice. Larkin now. The offensive end, leaving it back there. Shot by Sider, not going to go. And it goes into the netting. All right. So there we go. So we will see. Taking a look at Patrick Kane here. Bro, the OHL had to suspend someone for the rest of the season and postseason after a horrible slashing. Bro, that was awful. Over to the far side, though. Kane working on the near side. Sends the puck around. Battling for it over to the far side. Ready to get it, though, is Miles Wood. Try and send it out. And they do, ultimately, off the stick of Kent Johnson. Working his way up through center ice to the offensive end. Trying to find a way to penetrate this defense here for the Red Wings. Sends it over to the near side and goes down to the far boards. Over to the near side now. Taking it out is going to be DeBrincat. Over to the near side, and the puck is going to be loose back in behind the net. Over for it is going to be Matejchuk. Over to the far side, battling for that puck again. The Blue Jackets trying to send it out, and they will. The Red Wings taking it now at the defensive end through neutral zone towards the offensive side. A bit of a battle for the puck over on the far boards. In front of that shot for Detroit. Cannot get it to go. Over to the near side boards again. Battling for it is going to be Marco Kasper. Over now to the near side. And the Blue Jackets trying to send it out. They will. Battling for that puck now. Going up into the offensive end. The Blue Jackets going to do a little pump and dump over to the far side. Ready for it though is going to be Sandin Pellikka over to the top of the zone though. The Red Wings losing possession at the top of the zone. The Blue Jackets wing to wing. Shot towards the net. Not going to go and going to be gloved up there by Cam Talbot. Hockey is the final frontier for primal prowess and competitive form. Exactly. Absolutely. But Luke Dragusika, or words are hard. Dragusika absolutely bashed a dude in the head. It was Brady Blasek that got bashed in the head. He's down, and he just keeps on slashing the dude's neck. Oh, my word. Over to the far side now. The Red Wings trying to take it out of the defensive zone. They do. Passing back in, trying to find a way to move the puck. They do to the far side, sending it in. A race for the puck. Back in behind Greaves to the near side. The puck goes loose. The Blue Jackets trying to maintain possession and send it out. They do towards the offensive zone, but it's going to be taken away by Detroit. To the offensive end. Passing wing to wing to the offensive end on the far side. Working around, trying to go to the near side, racing for that puck, going to be Appleton to the near side for the Red Wings. But the Jackets trying to send it out, kept in at the top of the zone by number 8 by Sherratt over to the far side, and the puck gets out of play. Yeah, that sounds unhinged. Yeah, dude, like he literally went over and just went doink on the side of his head. Bro goes down, and then he just goes boom, boom, boom. Like, bro, what are you doing? He hits him up the side of the head like he had a baseball bat, and then slashes him in the neck. Here we go now. Offensive zone draw for the Red Wings. On the far circle, going to be won by Detroit at the top of the zone, working around to the near side, trying to find a bit of a shooting lane sight or sends it around to the far side. Battling along the net now. Larkin leaves it back. For his teammate, back up to the top of the zone it goes. That's going to be Sherratt sending it around to the far side, back to the near. Working around Dylan Larkin. Shot! Not even going to make it to the net and deflects into the neutral zone. Sherratt now passing wing to wing. Moving backwards to the near side. Going to be left there for Raymond. Raymond over into the offensive end and is going to be flipped into the netting. Out of play. Okay. So there we go. Let's take a look. Just again, over on X, we have a little bit of time here. We are rocking and rolling our way. So here we go. Elvis Merzlikin doing a little bit of good to toss some pucks up for the fans there. As the puck is going to be sent out by the Blue Jackets to the offensive end, back in behind Talbot. Over to the far side, a battle for the puck. Fantilli back to the top of the zone, sends it in over to the near side for Marchenko, but cannot connect. Over to the near side, working with that puck is going to be DeBrincat. Moving up to the far side, here they go. Moving through neutral zone to the offensive end. Here's your chance for Detroit. Patrick Kane along the board, sends it around, back to the corner, trying to find a way to move the puck. They do to the near side. Ready for it is going to be, I believe, Comfer. And going through the neutral zone, going to go for Columbus, taking it back up the other way to the offensive end. Here comes a chance. Fantilli trying to find a bit of a passing lane, shooting lane, something have you. Back over to Fantilli. Back to the top of the zone it goes. Puck's going to be kept on in. But the Red Wings intercept it and take it out the other way. Here comes Patrick Kane with a lot of speed to the offensive end. Detroit was slashing Ohio, or the other way around. I missed it. There was not a slashing in this game. It was in an OHL game. It was in an OHL game I was talking about. I was looking through X at one point to try and find some news as we hit a little bit of a break in the action. But over to the near side, puck goes loose, and the Red Wings trying to send it in, and it goes up into the netting off the stick of Andrew Kopp. But how's it going, How's it going, Cleveland Cavaliers Queen? How you doing tonight? As we are rocking and rolling here. Nice efforts there by both goalies here. Yeah, I mean, it was a brutal slash. Don't get me wrong. Like, the one guy bashes him up the head like he had a baseball bat. The guy goes down. He just starts slashing him in his neck. Like, what are you doing? Why? So here we go. The Red Wings have it back in the defensive end. Working around, moving up the far side of the boards, trying to send it into the offensive end. They do. Off the stick of Van Riemsdyk. Over to the near side. And it's a loose puck taken by the Blue Jackets. Wing to wing, moving up through the neutral zone. Here they come to the offensive end. Going to do a little pump and dump. Going for that puck is going to be Bernard Docker for the Red Wings. Bodies collide along the boards, though. To the near side, and Casper sends it up the near side for Detroit, and they're going to send it out. Here comes your chance if you are Detroit. Trying to move it in. The puck is going to be Van Riemsdyk. Towards the net. Shot not going to go. Greaves cannot let that easy shot get by him. All right, so with 15-12 to go in the third here. So let's see. So they're taking a look here, waiting for this little face-off here. Okay. So an offensive zone draw for the Red Wings going to be won by the Blue Jackets. Over to the far side, battling for that puck, sending it all the way out, and a race for that puck's going to ensue along the boards. High up for the puck now, and trying to get that puck around the far side with control is going to be Chinikov. To the near side, the Blue Jackets with possession. Top of the zone, wing-to-wing pass. Moving it in, back to the top. Shot! Not going to go. Man, Seider gave it the body to block that one, and down he went. Slow to get up, but he is going to get up and move over to the bench. But if you guys are enjoying the stream, dropping a like and subscribing are two great ways to show your support. Again, we are trying to gun for 15 likes on this stream. We currently only have 12. We're only 3 away from that. Also, we are only 5 subs away. 5 from our next major goal, which is the same as our minor goal at 350. Our last Columbus shot was 99 miles an hour. Wowzers. Wowzers. So here we go. Offensive end draw for the Blue Jackets going to be won by Detroit. Along the near side boards to the near side, moving that puck up and trying to find a way to go is going to be DeBrincat. Over to the far side, back to the near again. Trying to send it up is now going to be Appleton. And it's going to be cleared all the way out to the near side. Not ice, though. Over along the far side boards, the Blue Jackets working their way through neutral ice here, trying to get into the offensive end. Here we go, passing around to the far side boards, back to the near, loose puck. Bit of a tie-up here, and that is going to be number 86, Marchenko, keeping that puck around to the far side. In front, shot, not going to go, not even getting to the net. Puck gets deflected back into the neutral zone. Back at center ice, trying to move that puck up in for Columbus. Working with it's going to be Werenski now. Over to the near side, and trying to send it in was Fantilli. Over to the far side again, shot, not going to go. Over back and behind the net now to the far side, back to the near. Back out to the far side again, and Patrick Kane is going to send that puck successfully out of the defensive end. The Jackets trying to re-enter the zone now, though, on the far side. Moving around, a bit of a tie-up on the boards, and the Red Wings come away with possession. Passing wing to wing. Here comes your chance. Loose puck, though, never mind. And the Blue Jackets are going to get possession back in behind their own net. Off the stick of Matejchuk. Over to the near side, kept in by Sherratt. Over to the far side now, working the puck around, back to the near, to the top of the zone. Over to Sherratt, over wing to wing to the far side. Shot towards the net. Trying to get a pass off. Shot by... Oh, my God. Shot again. What an effort to save it. The net comes loose, and there's no goal. Wow. What an effort by Jet Greaves to keep that puck under him and stay out of the net with 13:22 left in the third. Oh, my word. That was just absolutely freaking crazy. Absolutely crazy on that one. Man. Let's see. Cannot believe the refs did not blow a whistle until the net came off. I mean, that standard protocol is that, you know, unless it's clearly frozen and there's no chance of that puck going back, you leave the play going. You know? I mean, it wasn't really frozen. He didn't really have control of the puck. It was just underneath him. It was underneath Greaves, so there was no real control. It was just under him. So I think it was right to keep the play going. Personally. But yeah. So here we go. Let's see. Just taking a look on X again as we have a little bit of time here, because you never know what kind of news you will find. Okay. But yeah, just rocking and rolling our way here as we are in the third period with about 13 and a half to go here in regulation. The Blue Jackets holding a 2-1 lead. Well, let's see what that answer is. So the two players who record 100 plus points with both the Blue Jackets and the Red Wings. The only two players. Nyquist and Fedorov. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So here we go. They got a little bit of crazy train going on here in the arena here in Little Caesars Arena. The Jackets, though, win the defensive end draw. And there's going to be a stoppage in play. So here we go. Face-off going to be on the near side in the offensive end for the, I believe it was for the Jackets. I could be wrong. Or no, it's for the Red Wings. My bad. It's actually for the Red Wings. So here we go. Over to the near side. One by Detroit. Passing wing to wing is going to be Sherratt. Trying to find a bit of a lane in front. And going to be frozen immediately by Greaves. Okay. So yeah, there we go. We shall see what we got in store, but we are rocking and rolling here with 13-12 to go here in regulation. Bronze, a.k.a. King James, most famous Cavalier in team history. A Cavalier is a supporter of Charles I. Charles I, the son of King James. Whoa! That got meta. But here we go. The Jackets moving through center ice to the offensive end, having a chance potentially along the near side corner. Over behind the net to the far side, and Larkin passing to the near side, moving it up. Is going to be Raymond trying to find some help. Over to the side, shot! Not going to go, puck comes loose! Puck goes loose, out, and it's going to be cleared all the way out. And they're going to rule it as an icing. An incredible opportunity there for the Red Wings, just could not capitalize. Wow. Yeah, Greaves did not have it. Larkin doing a great job poking the blocker pad of Jet Greaves to free that puck up. What an effort. Oh my word. So here we go. Back in behind the net, over to the far side, working with the puck. Trying to keep it in is the Red Wings, but they're going to lose control, and it's going to be ruled a hand pass on Detroit. So a center ice face-off here coming up. Here's getting an explanation, I guess, on why there was no penalty there, I guess. But there we go. We shall see. Greaves over there getting out of his explanation mode. And here we go. Face-off going to be won by the Red Wings at center ice to the near side, trying to move that puck up into the offensive end. They will for the moment. Can they control it, though? It's going to be Comfer battling for that puck alongside the near boards with Brendan Gaunce. To the near side, loose puck. Columbus Blue Jackets to the moon. Well, we'll see. I personally don't like them as much because let's go Pens, but, you know. The Wings in front of the zone, trying to find somewhere to go over to the far side. Loose puck going to be maintained by Detroit to the near side, working around. Here comes DeBrincat to the top of the zone. Taking a shot, not going to go. Rebound on the chance, but going to be maintained by Columbus. Over to the far side as we cross under 12 to go. Bodies collide along the boards, and we got a stoppage in play. We got a penalty coming up. Both of them are going. Gaunce is going. Brendan Gaunce. And number 37, JT Comfer, both going to the sin bin. We got a 4-on-4 coming up. Yeah, Comfer got boarded a little bit, and then Comfer came in. So, Gaunce gets 2 for roughing and 2 for tripping for Comfer. So, we're going to go to 4-on-4 play here. Let's see, the Blue Jackets are a young team ready to compete. I don't deny that. But, like, I'm a Penguins fan. Y'all are in my division. So I gotta root against you. Like, the Steelers don't root for the Ravens. Just like the Bruins don't root for the Canadians. But here we go. We got 2 minutes of 4-on-4 with 15:11 remaining here in regulation. Faceoff going to be taken by Kopp against number 3, Charlie Coyle. Offensive zone draw for the Red Wings. Going to be won by Columbus. Passing back is going to be Sillinger. Back in behind the net, trying to take a little bit of time off. Trying to find the right passing lane to move. Anything we agree on, screw the Capitals? Yes. Screw the Capitals. Ovi is a glorified shooter. That's all he is. Crosby was the better one. Crosby was much better. Because Crosby would actually be a utility player. He'd be all around, not just fire the cannon. But a chance for the show! Go for the Blue Jackets! Werenski on the goal. I was talking about Sidney Crosby. I look over the side and I saw that play happening, and it was a goal by Werenski to take a 3-1 lead. Wow. What an effort there. Passing around along that side. A assist is going to go, I would have bet, to Ivan Provorov. Yeah, Crosby is all around better. I mean, I will give it to Ovi. Ovi is the better shooter because he fires it out of a cannon. He's the better fast shooter. I will give that to Ovi. Everything else, Ovi, all he does is shoot. Crosby will do it all. So, passing wing to wing, the Blue Jackets now in the defensive end with a 3-1 lead with 11 minutes remaining in the game in regulation. Working behind the net is going to be Matejchuk, trying to find a bit of a lane over to the far side, moving into the offensive zone. Puck comes loose, though. And Sherratt able to pass it around on the near side. The Red Wings trying to find a bit of a lane. Tie up for the puck. Goes back across the far side to Sherratt. Sherratt passing up through center ice. Over, I believe, to Larkin to the near side. Trying to hit. That's going to be Raymond. Back over towards... That is Larkin, if I'm not mistaken. That is Larkin. Over to the far side again to Raymond. Puck goes back into the neutral zone, and the Red Wings have to regroup. Zach Werenski, yes, sir. CBJ to the moon. We'll see. They are winning. They're doing a good job winning this here. Watching Obi play defense like James Harden on skates. You're not wrong. Werenski now with a chance in front of the net. Shot. Not going to go. Not going to let the easy one go. The 24-piece kind of day. Yes, it is, Andrew. How you doing, man? So here we go. Passing wing to wing. This Red Wings team just sucks. They're not playing well today. A shot at the corner, not going to go. And we got a bit of a fight going on between Larkin, and that's going to be Kent Johnson tying up along the boards. And then you have a secondary with Fantilli going up against Johansson. And Sherratt getting involved in it too. Johansson really getting into it with Fantilli throwing punches. They're going to put a stoppage on this here. We'll see if any penalties get issued. There's a chance there might be. Man. But yeah, if you guys are enjoying the stream, though, real quick, huge shout out. We got 40 people in here. Oh, my word. There we go for 20 likes. We're at 17. Also, we're only 4 subs away from 350, so it'd be pretty awesome if we could hit that tonight as well. But here we go. 4-on-4 for 17 seconds left with 10:07 remaining here in regulation. But yeah, the Red Wings just are not playing well today. Normally, they've been playing a bit better, but not today. Not today. So here we go. Neutral zone faceoff favoring the Blue Jackets. Going to win the draw is going to be Columbus. Taking it back to the near side. Working with that puck is going to be Fabreau. Passing back. Trying to move it up is going to be the Blue Jackets through center ice to the offensive end. Going to dump it in and send it right there for Cam Talbot to make the easy stop. 4 seconds left on 4-on-4. So I am going to take the 4-on-4 off because there's only 4 seconds. So, huge shout. We're at 348. We're only 2 subs away now from that 350 milestone. Can we manage to hit it today? Let's see. Let's see. Billy's saying something like, even though you're a Pens fan. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I try to bring the best coverage I can, man. I've seen that, you know, a lot of people have a tendency to do the streams like, there's nothing that drives me more nuts than people that try to go on stream and not provide commentary. You know, they literally will put up the stream, and they'll put up, like, the NHL Game Center, cut it up into different pieces, and do that. I don't like when people do that. Like, it's like, really, that's like saying, I'm going to go live, and then I'm going to walk away from my computer. I don't like when people do that, man. So I want to make sure I bring a fresh perspective with the commentary, with the energy, and with the action. And that's what I like to try to do with the hockey streams especially. So that's kind of like my little goal here. Even though it kills my throat when they're silent or don't know the sport. Exactly. Like, even when I don't know a sport. Like, I did a basketball stream a while ago. But I tried my darndest to make the stream as good as I could. Like, I did not know much about basketball. And I'm like, okay, they're passing around the far side, moving back to the near, shot from the key, and it's going to go, not going to be made. Like, you know, I was doing basketball. I don't even know basketball. But like, I made the call sheets, you know. I have this whole binder of call sheets. And in that binder, I have every NFL team, every NHL team, 2 baseball teams, and a bunch of ECHL and 2 basketball teams. Where I have call sheets, I can name out, call out players, all that stuff. But I've seen way too many streams in the NHL where people will just say, I'm going to put on the NHL Game Center, no commentary, and just show you guys the Game Center on a stream. And call it original content. Not so original now, is it? I figured I could bring a fresh perspective with some commentary and some energy, all that fun jazz. And we haven't even unveiled the piece de resistance of the streams today. We have a little special friend that sometimes likes to come out. We call him Dougbot. He can be a bit unhinged. We'll just say that. I don't know that we'll bring him out today, but we'll probably be bringing him out from stream to stream, especially in the future, so. Here we go. Defensive end draw going to be won by the Red Wings, taking it back in behind the net. That's everyone. Random people say random crap that doesn't make any sense at all, or ask who LeBron James is. Exactly. That also irks me. Like, all of that is just, you know what I mean? But a shot by Kane going to be deflected. A chance on the rebound. He scores! Kane on the assist. Sherratt on the goal for the Red Wings. We have a 3-2 hockey game here. I don't know why I almost said ball game. But a 3-2 game here in Detroit with 9.5 to go. Let's see. Ohio State just won. Looks like the Blue Jackets are also going to get a win. Happy birthday. Well, hey, happy birthday, Chris. Let's see. You got Harry saying, I'm a Larkin goal away from $300 on a parlay with Werenski and Fantilli. Well, unfortunately, that was not Larkin. That was definitely assisted by Kane and Ben Sherratt on the goal. But yeah, 3-2 game here. Man, this is a fun one. So we're in Hockey Town. Center ice face-off. Sherratt with his second goal of the season. The Blue Jackets going to win it and do a little pump and dump around the far side. Trying to take that puck, and Detroit trying to get it out for the second. They do clear the zone successfully, and they're going to send it out to the offensive end. Now here comes a race for the puck on the far side. Taking it to the near. Battling for the puck. The Blue Jackets trying to send it out along the near side zone. And they will up through center ice. Trying to pass wing to wing over into the offensive end. Trying to find somewhere they can move. Shot from the corner. Not going to go. Rebound is loose. Having a wide open net. But the Red Wings send it out the other way. Moving into the offensive end. Here comes Sherratt. Going to pass it around the far side. A big hit along the boards. Dished out by Sillinger, man. That was a huge hit. The victim on that, I believe, was Bernard Docker. Oh, my words. To the top of the zone, the Red Wings maintain possession, though, with a chance. At the zone is going to be Johansson. Trying to find a bit of a lane. Moves in. Trying to take a shot. He can't get a shot, but there's a delayed penalty on Columbus. And we're going to have a Detroit power play. That's a bit of a fight breaking out there between Coyle and Johansson. Had a bit of a disagreement along the boards. The Detroit is going to be going on the power play here, down by 1. Here we frickin' go. This is a good game. We might get some extra hockey today. 2 minutes for hooking on Coyle. Hey, you can't complain about extra hockey if you get the win. So, you never know. Columbus could end up winning an OT here. Or a shootout. What's going on my phone? Okay. So here we go. Faceoff going to be won by Detroit in the power play in the offensive end. Trying to keep it in, but it goes all the way back out. Working with that puck is Sedim Pelika. And moving over to the far side, Columbus trying to clear the zone. Back in behind the net, Larkin trying to move that puck to the near side. Trying to go a bit of physicality along the boards here on the near side. Trying to move that puck around. They do to the far side. Patrick Kane working with that puck now, trying to keep it in. He does. Over to the far side, passing to the near side. Loose puck going to be maintained by Detroit. Back over to the near side again. Another tie-up along the boards. And it looks like Detroit's going to come away with it to the far side. Moving that puck in. Shot from the corner, not going to go. Wide left of the net. Over to the near side, working with that puck is going to be Lucas Raymond. Passing up to the top of the zone. Back to Raymond. Raymond trying to find some help. Finds Sedin Pelika. Trying to find a passing buddy over to the far side. A chance passing in front. Trying to get a pass and shoot, but could not do so. And here we go to the top of the zone again for Sedin Pelika. Over to the far side, working with that puck. I believe that's Kane. Over to the top to Sedin Pelika. To the near side again to Lucas Raymond. Trying to find a passing lane. The near side again. Back to the top of the zone again for Raymond. Chance for... Oh my God, Sedin Pelika can't control. He goes down. Here's a breakaway for the Blue Jackets. A chance. Shot denied. On that chance was Sean Monahan, but denied by Cam Tolbert. Over to the near side, the Red Wings with a chance in the offensive end. Larkin passing around to the far side, trying to battle for that puck. Up to the top of the zone. Larkin now with the puck, trying to move it in himself. Over on the far side board, trying to move in, passing around the top of the zone to the near side. Working with that puck back up to the top of the zone. Is going to be waiting for it. Is going to be Sider to the near side off the deflection of the shot. Not going to go. Back again to the far side. Working it through. A chance. Shot not able to go. Goes wide left off a couple bodies. Sider now at the top of the zone. Trying to find a lane. Shoots. It scores! That is going to be Mo Sider with the game-tying goal here in the third period. 3 apiece with 6.5 to go here in regulation. Oh my word. A beautiful shot there from the back, from the top of the zone. Man. Wow. Cam Talbot had an incredible stop in that breakaway. And then Sider just pokes it right up high in the netting. Beautiful play there for the Red Wings. I know this is not updated, but it will in a second. Let me make sure my script is still running real quick. Okay, it is, so it should update here in a next refresh. There we go. So here we go. Center ice face-off now. 3-3 game. Face-off going to be won by Detroit. They have all the momentum here. Scoring 2 unanswered now to tie this game at 3. Back in behind the net over to the far side, working with that puck. The Blue Jackets sending it out now through the neutral zone to the offensive end. Here comes a chance. How'd that happen? I don't know, man. That was crazy. That was a crazy about 5 minutes here of play. Over the near side, and Fantilli goes down along the boards in a bit of a battle against Kopp. Battling now, the Red Wings trying to send it out. They will for the moment, moving it out. Here comes a chance, 2-on-2 in the offensive end. And it's going to be offside. Ugh. But if you guys are enjoying the game or the stream, it is a huge wave of support for you guys to hit that like and subscribe button again. Huge shout out. We are at 21 likes on this stream, and we're only 2 subs away from our next major goal at 350. It'll be pretty sick if we could hit that today, don't you think? That'll be pretty cash money. Oh man. So here we go. Huge shout out again to all you for the support today through this game. I mean, it's incredible. It's incredible to see. But here we go. 6:03 to go in regulation. Face off in the neutral zone. Going to be won by Columbus. Moving over to the far side. Back to the near. Sending it out. Werenski to the near side. Trying to move it into the offensive end with a chance is going to be Lundestrom. Over to the far side. Back to the near. Trying to find a bit of a lane. Can't get a clean shot off. And has to take the shot against the net. Over the top of the zone now. Werenski going to send it around the far side. With a chance on the rebound. Not going to go. Couple bodies collide, couple bodies go down, and along the far side of the boards, the Blue Jackets with possession. Trying to move it in front of the net, cannot get a clean pass and shoot opportunity off. To the near side now, the Red Wings coming up the other way. Passing wing to wing, Kane having a chance, trying to find someone to pass to, as there's a lot of defensive pressure from the Blue Jackets. Over to the far side to DeBrincat, and it's going to be sent out all the other way. So the Red Wings going to now have to regroup a little bit here. Taking the puck is going to be Bernard Docker. On the near side board, trying to move that puck up through the defensive zone, passing along the near side. Into the offensive end, and going to lose possession, taken away by Sean Monahan. Over the far side, passing to the near, into the offensive end. Here comes a chance. If the Blue Jackets can get possession, they do for the moment. Loose pucks on the near side, and we're going to have a bit of a tie-up along the boards. And again, with a chance in front of the net, loose puck behind the net now. Over to the far corner, a bit of a tie-up. Let's see who ends up coming away with this one. The Red Wings do to the near side. Powered by Sedin Pelika. Sending it up to the offensive end, and the Red Wings are going to lose control. Working with it now is going to be Ivan Provorov to the far side, passing it up for the Blue Jackets to the offensive end. A 2-on-2 in the offensive end. Here comes a chance. Moving around in front. Shot not going to go. Sent out by Talbot to the near side again. 4.5 to go here in regulation. And the Red Wings have possession as they're going to slow it down and do a bit of a line change here. With possession is going to be Sherratt. Trying to find somewhere he can move with this puck on the defense. Going to be Brendan Gaunce. Sending it up along the far side of the boards to the offensive end. And a chance, but a bit of a collision along the boards to the near side. The Blue Jackets clear the zone. Moving now back into the defensive end. The Red Wings having possession, passing to the near side. Sherratt sends it out through the neutral zone to the offensive end. Here comes a chance if they can get control, but the Blue Jackets send it right back out. But the Red Wings get it right back now in the defensive end. Here comes your chance. Moving to the defensive end. Back again, doing a little bit of a regroup. Heavy defensive pressure there, delivered by number 24, Matthew Oliver. But now passing wing to wing to the near side. 3.5 to go. Moving up into the offensive end. Chance shot. Going to be deflected by Greaves from the top of the zone. Battle for the near puck behind the net out of the far side. Back to the near. Working with the puck back over to the far side again. Trying to be kept in. Battling for that puck now. A bit of a tie-up along the far side boards. But Columbus sends it out. Never mind. Kept in. Here's a chance. But the shot's going to be deflected. Red Wings keeping it in though with a chance. Here comes a shot. Not going to go. Goes wide over to the far side. Puck gets cleared out all the way. Now that puck going to go back in behind the net of Cam Talbot to the near side. The Blue Jackets applying a lot of pressure here offensively. Trying to find somewhere to go as a bit of a tie-up for the puck along the boards to the far side. The Red Wings trying to get possession here. They are going to maybe do it for half a second as the puck goes loose to the near side. We cross under 3 to play and going to be sent out by Larkin to the offensive end. Here comes a chance, and it's going to be offside. Oh, never mind. It's not offside. They're just going for a line change, slowing it down. Provorov now sending it in through the neutral zone to the offensive end. And we're going to get a whistle for an icing. I think it is. But a huge shout out. We are only now 1 sub away from that 350 milestone. It would be pretty sweet if we could hit that today. I've been kind of keeping an eye on that as we've been watching this game. So huge shout out again to Allians. Huge shout out. I love every single one of you guys, man. It's absolutely incredible seeing everyone here. Let's see if we can hit that 350 today. 2.5 to go here in regulation. Tie game at 3 apiece here. Red Wings have the offensive zone draw. Here's your chance for Detroit. The draw, though, going to be won by Columbus, I think. Yep, it's going to go back in Columbus' end. And Provorov to the near side, a bit of a tie-up, working back behind his own net to the far side. Kept in, though, by Tadim Pelikov. Sends it back in behind the net to the far side. Kane working around in front of the net, and Jet Greaves able to get a stop on that puck. A nice effort. Huge shout-out. We hit 350. Huge shout-out to every single one of you. I love you guys. I love you guys. We're up to 351. Huge shout-out to all yins. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. If you guys are enjoying the stream as well, and you want to see more of what we do on this channel, joining the Discord server is a great way to stay in contact with everything going on the channel. That's where I make announcements of some surprise streams like this stream today. I wasn't sure if I was going to stream it until today. Oh, we Red Wings fans? I'm a Penguins fan, so by proxy, I want the Red Wings to win. Otherwise, I don't really have a stake in this game, but I personally want the Red Wings to win. But we have a lot of Blue Jackets fans, so get ready there, Cook. Get ready, Cook. We've had a lot of Blue Jackets fans in here today. Oh man, this game has been absolutely incredible. Let's take a look just briefly, real quick, at the college football landscape. See if we have any close games. Notre Dame already up 2-0 on Syracuse. That game is already over. Vandy and Kentucky tied at 0-0. And other than that, everything else is pretty much settled. Looking at Baylor's game, Arizona still has the lead with 10:44 to go in the fourth quarter over Baylor, 21-17. But we are rocking and rolling here, seeing what we can do. We can go ahead and give this a little reload, see how we're doing over here. And here we go. Ugh. I need to get me another lozenge. That's the thing, I love doing hockey, but it is taxing on the voice. Especially when you're coming off a head cold earlier this week. So I literally pop these Paul's lozenges like they're freaking candy. Oh man, but here we go, ready to go into into this opportunity here. We have a 3-3 game here as time is dwindling down for both of these teams in regulation. Let's take a look here. We got Sider in the game. Good thing he's back in the game. He came out after having a bit of a he ate a puck and a block and he came out. But an offensive zone draw for the Red Wings here. Gonna be taken by Larkin over to the far side, lost, and never mind. We got a false face-off. So here we go. 2:15 to go in regulation. 10 shots this period for the Red Wings to 9 for the Blue Jackets. And it shows on the scoreboard. The Blue Jackets have scored 1 goal this period. The Red Wings have 2 to tie this thing up. And those 2 have come unanswered. With a chance. Sider, shot. Going to be gloved by Jet Greaves. Got an easy save there. And another faceoff is going to be in store with 2:10 to go. 31 total shots in the game for Detroit. 32 for Columbus. And we will see how this game is going to end. We very well could end up with some nice little overtime here. But here we go. Dylan Larkin going to take the face-off here against number 23. That's going to be Sean Monahan in the offensive zone. Face-off going to be won by Columbus. Back in behind Provorov sends it over to the far side. Intercepted by the Red Wings. In the neutral zone. Going to dump it in back in behind Greaves. Provorov now passing over to the far side. A tie-up in front of the net. The puck is loose. Here comes a chance. Can they get a... No! The Red Wings can't get a shot off. The puck goes loose to the far side. Kept near the top of the zone. And it's going to be gloved by Greaves. A beautiful opportunity there for the Red Wings. They just could not capitalize on it. Oh, my word. Let's take a look over here. How are we rolling? So here we go, 1:50 to go in regulation. We very well could end up seeing some overtime here, which would be pretty insane. Patrick Kane is 30th, tied for 30th for most points in NHL history, tied now with Guy Lafleur. And he is 1 point behind Brendan Shanahan. But the offensive zone draw now for the Red Wings. And let's see, taking the faceoff is going to be JT Compher against Coyle, I believe. It's going to be against Charlie Coyle. And here we go. The Red Wings end up losing the draw. The Blue Jackets behind the net, trying to find somewhere to go, passing out to the far side. Sending it up through center ice as we have under 1:45 to go. Sending it in, Coyle, back in behind the net of Calvert. Back in behind, a loose puck to the near side, going to be maintained by Detroit. For the moment, they do clear the zone, but the Blue Jackets have to regroup. Coyle with the possession in the offensive end. Over to the far side, working for it is Gauntz behind the net. A bit of a tie-up now along the boards. Going to be taken out by the Red Wings by DeBrincat. And here comes a chance for the Red Wings. Compher working back in behind the net over to the far side. Kane getting involved now with the puck and going to be intercepted by the Blue Jackets to clear the zone as we hit 1:10 to go in regulation here. Working with the puck now is going to be Ben Sherratt. Moving in and going to dump it in back in behind Greaves. Waiting for it is going to be Werenski. Back in behind, trying to find somewhere to go along the far side. He does. Passing up the Blue Jackets now with 57 to go in regulation. Moving into the offensive end. Here's your chance for Columbus. Trying to find a bit of a lane. Pass is going to be deflected away by a Red Wing. Over to the near side. Shot. Not going to go. That shot there by number 86, Kirill Marchenko. And here we go. Loose puck. And it looks like the Red Wings are going to clear the zone. They do. So let's see. They're going to clear it all the way back to the defensive end. 36 seconds to go in regulation. Werenski with the puck to the near side. Sends it up along the boards. To the offensive end. Moving is Provorov. Trying to send to the offensive zone. He does. Passing. A chance. Shot. Not going to go. Gets deflected to the near side. The Red Wings trying to find a way to move it out. They do. They clear the zone to the far side right for the Blue Jackets to get that puck. To the near side. 18 seconds to go with the puck. It's going to be Sherratt. Moving along the near side boards. Trying to find somewhere to go. Can they move that puck? The Blue Jackets with a chance. They have possession in front of the net. Back in behind now. Sherratt sends it around the far side. The Blue Jackets lose possession with 4 seconds to go. And they have to regroup. 2-1. We got overtime here in Detroit. We have some freaking overtime here in Detroit. The way this game was going, I would have never thought this would have been the case. But we are going to have some 3-on-3 overtime here in this game. How's it going, Dad? So there we go. We have some freaking overtime. If you guys are hyped for some overtime, drop a like and drop a sub on this stream in this channel, man. It is greatly appreciated. We hit 350 subs today. Can we go for 355? That'd be pretty sweet. I mean, this stream has performed amazing. Huge shout out to every single one of you guys. I love every single one of you watching this stream right now as we are going to overtime. You're so good being a commentator. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate that, Gio. I appreciate it. Oh, man. Overtime. Yes, sir, Gavin. We are going to overtime. I got to shrink this overtime graphic here real quick. Let's see. Let me move this down here. Oh, man. We got, let's see, Chef Anthony with the heart. Yes, sir. Could have made it 500 if I played it right. It's a bit unfortunate, Eric. Unfortunately, sports betting is like that. I've not done so well this year on sports betting, if I'm being completely honest. Oh, man. But this is incredible. We are here in overtime now, ready to rock and roll. 3-on-3 overtime. This should be a fun one. The Blue Jackets going out to a 3-1 lead, but the Red Wings with 2 unanswered goals, they have all the momentum. There have been multiple opportunities at both ends of the ice, especially in those last 5 minutes. So this is going to be a big, big overtime period. Oh, man. We just chugged another LaCroix. There we go. So here we go. We got some extra hockey. Ain't going to complain about some extra hockey. You'd be crazy to do that. But here we go. 3-on-3 overtime. It looks like Werenski's going to be on the ice for the Blue Jackets. I'm trying to read those numbers. They are so far away. Snyder going to be out there alongside Larkin for the Red Wings. Trying to get all the names on the ice right now. It's tough because the camera angles are not doing me any justice. Yes, sir, Gavin. We did hit 350. Huge shout out again to Allians here. So Larkin against number 23, Monahan in the faceoff circle here. In overtime, 5-minute overtime period. The faceoff going to be won by the Red Wings, but the Blue Jackets send it back out the other way. Werenski back in his defensive end. Larkin trying to play a bit of aggressive here, as it's going to be Werenski taking it along the near side boards. Now going to go towards Snyder, going back behind, passing it back, trying to move it up through the ice. Now it's going to be, never mind, it's taken away. Here's a chance. Larkin, he has a shot. He can't go. He's denied. Back over to the far side, behind the net. Over to the near side, working is Werenski. To the front of the zone, moving into the offensive end. Here's your chance. Werenski with a chance. Trying to find somewhere to pass it to. Slowing it down a little bit. Going to regroup. Some LaCroix for your boy. Yes, sir. LaCroix is what powers my voice in these streams, man. But here we go. Moving back into the defensive end. Passing around is going to be Monahan. Over to the far side. Oh, man. Jason, you're doing great. Yeah, Mom. Well, thank you, Dan. Thank you. And a chance in front of the net, not going to go. Over to the near side, the puck's going to be loose. Here comes a race with the puck. Over to the near side, it's going to be an icing on the Blue Jackets with 4 minutes to go in this overtime period. So here we go. This is huge. Overtime icing is always big because there's not as many bodies that you can play defense with. So that is big. It depends on how aggressive you want to be. But that icing on Detroit is going to not be great. Man. But Larkin had that breakaway opportunity, just could not connect on the goal with that one. So here we go in the offensive end for the Blue Jackets. They have a chance. Winning the draw is Fantilli, but the Red Wings end up behind the net over to the near side. Trying to find somewhere to go is going to be number 53, Sider, moving through the neutral zone, trying to break into that offensive end. Going to look for some help. He does. Backs it up a little bit. The Red Wings going for a line change now. Moving into the offensive end, Sider with a chance. With him is going to be DeBrincat. Over to the near side, a chance going to be for Comfort, trying to find somewhere to move. Trying to regroup, trying to find a bit of a passing lane. Larkin is not out there on the ice, though. Here comes a chance, trying to move it in. We want Larkin on the ice. Going to pass back, go for a bit of a line change for the Red Wings. This could be where you get your boy on the ice, Larkin. Moving around to the far side. Trying to take it a little bit slow here. 3.5 to go. You don't want to be too hasty. Going to take it all the way back and regroup. They are trying to regroup here a little bit. Man, I can't watch this game. This is perfect. Well, of course, G, of course. And here comes a chance. DeBrincat shot and scores! How did he fit that in there? DeBrincat somehow sending it in through the, literally he fades it through the post. I refuse to believe he did anything but fuse it through that post. That was insane. A great effort by Jet Greaves to take away the post. He did the classic goalie lineup on the post kind of deal. But somehow, some way, it is scored by Alex DeBrincat to somehow sneak it in a non-existent hole. What a comeback win here in overtime for the Red Wings. Oh my freaking word. And we got 82 people in here. Huge shout out to Allians. If you guys did enjoy the stream, drop a like, subscribe, all that fun jazz. As I am going to be trying to go live for as much hockey as I possibly can. I really enjoy it. It seems like you guys like the content, so I will obviously try to keep doing as much as I can. And we are now only one sub away from 355. Huge shout out again to Allians here as DeBrincat gets the game winner. Who was on the assists? Let's take a look. Do we have any role as to who's on the assists? We might. Let me take a look here. That DeBrincat goal in overtime is assisted by Sherratt and Patrick Kane to officially get the 4-3 win in overtime. Also, we do have a goal update real quick before we get close to wrapping up the stream. The Blues up 1-0 on the Islanders. Braden Shen assisted by Buchnevich and Dvorsky. So they are up 1-0 on the Islanders. But man, this was a crazy game, man. Absolutely crazy. But that being said, I do think I am going to wrap it up for today. I might be live later tonight. Keep an eye out. I might be live for the Penguins taking on the Kraken. I have to work out a couple things. I'm not sure if I will be or not. Just thank you, Ray. Thank you. Always appreciate it. But yeah, we might be live for some hockey later tonight. If not, we will be live for 3 NFL games tomorrow, NFL on Monday, and then we'll get some more hockey on Wednesday with the Pens taking on, I believe, the Sabres on Wednesday night. So if you guys did enjoy, drop a like, subscribe, all that fun jazz, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace out and have